Snuff Magee and friends. Here we go. Snuff Magee and friends. Snuff Magee and friends. Snuff Magee and friends. Snuff Magee and friends.
Snuff Magee and Friends, Irrelevance in the Dungeon, episode 31.
Chirete, oh no!
I didn't know if he was gonna know it today. Honestly.
Yeah, he on point with it today, man.
Yo, dude. Hey.
we usually go over it before. And
Yeah, he's on it, man.
Oh, I
He's on
see.
it.
Hey, man.
I am Snuff Magee, joined by
Yeah, it's your boy Kel.
Tony.
It's your man Tyson back in the building.
What's going on, fellas? How was your week?
Long
Hey, man.
pause.
You got,
Pause.
yeah. Good one.
Yeah.
Got through it, though, man. We here, man. We here.
Yeah.
Another day, Tice.
Oh, like I was telling you earlier, my week, well, every day is a good day. My week's always good. But I was telling you, I got to get back in the job market because I got fired and shit, you know what I mean?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, but,
Mr. Personal.
It's not funny that you got fired, nigga, but the way you just
Well,
said
I ain't talking
that
about it,
shit, I got fired and shit, you know what I'm saying?
If you feel good about it, I feel
Yeah, I
good.
mean, hey, if you like it, I love it. All right.
well, man, can't be down in the dumps, It's just
You
a
right,
matter of,
you
Yeah,
right,
man.
you right.
No doubt.
It's a matter of just, hustling, just getting back into the groove of things. So it's been like a little impromptu vacation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No doubt.
So yeah, man, pretty much just been chilling for last week or two, but I got some shit in the works to,
Word.
No doubt.
get back into things and, keep it moving with bigger goals and shit.
There you
So,
go.
Yeah, man. I always say, man, shit happen for a reason.
Yeah.
And the mistakes you make, the missteps, all that shit, the rejection you get is just a way of pulling you back on the path you're supposed to go
Facto.
on, man. So
Oh yeah.
you can get where you want, where you need to get, man.
Absolutely.
I spent 10 months unemployed before August, so I fully
I
understand.
know. I just appreciate the fact that, rest in peace, John Witherspoon, because if he was here,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be having he wouldn't be having that shit, man. Yo, starting off, man, we're going to start off with this week, very important issue about to go down, Byron Allen versus Comcast.
Sir.
Kel, I'll let you lead the way with that issue. Tell us about it.
So basically, Byron Allen has a suit that actually he's been trying to get this suit since like 2015, and he's trying to basically say that Comcast denied him from being able to bring his channels to Comcast due to his race.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is the court is trying to make him prove that race is the sole factor. His argument is it doesn't matter if it's the sole factor; it is a factor.
Yes.
Right.
And that's what's bringing the disconnect from what I'm understanding. One court agreed that, I believe it was the 9th District Court or something like that, and they agreed that it doesn't have to be, as they say, but for his race, as opposed to just his race being one part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very interesting thing, man. I've been trying to stay on top of it at work and everything. I got the article right here. I've been looking at it all day. It's some really interesting shit, man. And I obviously agree with him, and I have a problem with a court of law saying, well, unless it's only your race, as opposed to your race being a factor at all, because why is it a factor whatsoever?
Mm-hmm.
And Comcast's point is, well, we have stations like Diddy's Revolt. Nigga, it's Diddy. Like, that's a different thing when it comes to entertainment. So it's a very interesting thing, man. I don't know if y'all been reading up on it at all or seen anything.
I've been seeing it. It's been going on for a while. I also, seen when he talked the other day, and the Griot you see on it'd be on Facebook, like the page that he owns that as well as the Weather Channel and other things as well. I feel as if the man is a mogul.
He is
and I don't think he's going at them unless he has a legitimate reason.
Yeah.
solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't. I don't see him pulling it like a Monique. You know what I mean?
And I was going to get
That's
to that.
foolish.
Yeah.
I feel as if I could be wrong with saying this, but I feel as if this is the wrong time for her to do this.
I agree.
This is the wrong time for. I mean, this case is just starting.
Yeah.
And there's already saying that, with civil rights, this case may be harder in the future for other civil rights cases.
And the other thing, she needs to sit this one out because the implications of this Byron Allen case are bigger than I think people understand. It's not about him. If it was only about him, I don't even think he would do this.
Yeah.
Right? But this is about black content providers for years to come. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to getting their content on these networks, like it's bigger than people see.
And he was making the case that he was saying that, you know, they were saying that his networks are, you know, the ratings aren't high. But he was saying that he's had Emmy-nominated content on his networks compared to the other networks, the white networks, who have the lower ratings, but
they still accept.
Yeah.
They literally gave him, for lack of a better term, a list of things to do in order for him to qualify. He accomplished everything on said list, and it still wasn't good enough. What does that tell you? There has to be another factor.
$20 billion.
That's billion with a B.
$20 billion. And the name of his corporation's Entertainment Studios Network. Now, I remember Byron from back in the day.
They had a show that used to come on late, man.
It called Entertainers, where you would have celebrities on it, you know. And I know the last few years, you know, with the acquisition of the Weather Channel, and he's had, you know, the TV shows. What's the one with the president? I want to say Bill Bellamy or somebody was on it or whatnot. He's had you know, shows that he's had on TV.
I know what you're talking about. Shout out to Bill Bellamy.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah.
Underrated comedian about it.
Yeah, damn, what's the name of that show?
You know, I watched How to Be a Player the other day because of you. It was on.
You said it was horrible.
Yeah, no, it was on.
I hope he didn't say it was horrible.
I wouldn't say it was horrible, but
Bad movie, man.
Look, man, I liked How to Be a Player because I was 9 and it showed titties.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the honest answer.
It wasn't a bad movie.
I was young and nasty.
But
You a statistic.
I hope that, you know, like I said, with the Monique thing, man, I don't feel it's a good time. You know, not to take a shot at her, but I don't think that, you know, she has a case.
I also don't feel that she's accurate. Like,
No.
forget the timing. I don't think it's accurate.
If you look at, you know, her argument back then was Amy Schumer. But Amy Schumer was selling out Madison Square Garden.
Come on, man.
On more than one occasion.
Just because you don't think she's funny don't mean she ain't selling tickets.
You look at the people that got the big bag from Netflix when it comes to comedians. You know, Eddie, Dave, they're iconic. You know, not just within the black community, within comedy in general. Kevin Hart, bankable box office star. Even Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish is seen on everything, so she gonna get that money.
And she
what
ain't
has
even
Monique
funny.
done? What
She's
has Monique
hot.
done since Precious? Nothing.
Or I could have been your cellmate.
Yeah, I mean, even with Deion Cole's latest one, which is great.
Fantastic.
I loved it.
I told somebody the other day she shouldn't get money. The money that Deion Cole get.
Exactly.
And I'm sure Deion got a good amount because, like Netflix said, they base it off of your ticket sales.
Yeah, but that's what a business does. That makes, how many viewers can you draw to us? Monique, anybody in this room? Any of y'all checking for a goddamn Monique special? Let's keep it real.
And you know, she is an Academy Award winner, but that has nothing to do with stand-up comedy.
I'm about to say she ain't winning for stand-up.
Yeah.
and can she not negotiate? Like, yeah, if I'm Netflix, I'm gonna come back and say, yeah, you do this shit for $500,000. If you say no, okay, well then we negotiate a little bit. But she got so offended by the $500K that like, oh y'all, it's because I'm black. No, because you Monique.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think she said that they said they wanted her to do like an audition or something like that, or
Real question.
yeah.
Any of the because I know she does have specials, and don't get me wrong, I'm not disrespecting Monique in any fashion. Like, she's a vet and she's, you know, certified. But has anything she's done stand-up wise that you know of stood against any of these people that have gotten these big bucks?
No, I mean, even if you go back, you know, with the Queens of Comedy, when she was, you know, she did close the show. That was, I want to say, 2002.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost a decade. No, almost
like,
2 decades.
Yeah, so I mean, it's been time in between. Even with Dave Chappelle, with his hiatus, when Dave came back, Dave is still hot.
And Dave didn't jump right on Netflix.
Yeah.
Dave was doing circuits.
I haven't even heard of Monique being here lately, for a while.
Yeah, but she ain't beating. You know, she ain't out there doing shows, building up a crowd and audience so that people are looking forward to a Monique special. You know what I mean?
She wants people to stand with her, and I do stand with my black women, but at the same time, you have to look at the whole situation. It's like, well, if you're not getting those ticket sales, if you're not selling out the Garden, if you're not selling out the Richmond Coliseum, which ain't even fucking open right now. But if you're not selling out these things, you can't go to Netflix and be like, I deserve this.
Yeah. I need an ROI. Period.
Yeah.
Return on investment.
Well, how much should we get? 15 mil? You gonna
Come on, man.
you give?
Why would I make that investment?
Yeah.
Why would I make that investment?
It's not gonna be like, yo, she got a new thing coming out, and I don't see a lot of people even watching it.
Nah.
You know.
Nah.
And I don't know what's going on between her or Lee Daniels and Oprah and the whole Hollywood, blackball thing.
That could be true. That part could be true.
I mean, it could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
And that could play a contributing factor into why people don't want to fuck with you. Like,
it's not a black thing; it's a difficult thing. If you're
exactly.
difficult, people don't want to mess with you.
And see, a lot of times people think because people say you're difficult, like they're hating or something. No, sometimes you just are fucking difficult.
Yeah.
Some people are just like that. You have to be able to accept that you are like that sometimes. Not saying you are. I don't know you. But you understand what I'm saying.
It's like somebody at work, like you just know the difficulties. Like I don't deal with them.
Exactly.
You know how they are.
I almost dropped a name just now, boy.
I'm gonna do Brian Gumble on this one. Let's move on.
Like I said, it's been a week.
You gotta do some.
Yeah. Let's move on.
I'll leave it alone.
Now, last night, man, Pittsburgh and Cleveland played a game where Cleveland beat the brakes off of Pittsburgh,
Hey,
man.
the breaks, man.
Yeah.
No, they whooped their ass.
Yeah.
They whooped their ass. Go ahead and be real.
And normally, you know what I'm saying, if we ain't gonna win the game, we gonna win the fight. And they lost that one as well. Last night,
Did they lose the fight though?
you know the jacked up thing is, I fell asleep with maybe 5 minutes left.
Oh, I didn't see it till this
I
morning.
was
Don't feel
just talking
bad.
to my wife about the same thing, man. I said, God damn, man. I missed the best part of the
Yeah.
game.
I didn't see it till this
I
morning.
fell asleep on the couch, woke up almost 1 o'clock. I hate that. But Mason Rudolph was going back. It was at the end of the game, going back for a pass, and he was tackled by Myles Garrett. And it was a little harsh. I wouldn't say it was excessive.
Was it? Did he drive?
I mean, in today's NFL. In today's NFL.
Fair.
In the
fair.
full context of what the game was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
fair,
it was done.
fair.
And he took offense to it, and he went to take off Myles Garrett his helmet.
Let's not forget that part.
Yeah, he went to take off his helmet. He was a little pissed off.
He's a little weak too.
Yeah, and hey, Myles is like, if we gonna play this game, we gonna play this game. So Myles went to take his helmet off, and mind you, 300-pound lineman was holding Myles back, so he's
Yeah.
worried about him. And also, you got Mason coming back towards him.
Yeah.
So he got two people, one giant lineman.
Mammoth of a man.
So he's like, oh, he's coming at me. I guess he's like, let me eliminate this one and hit him with the helmet. It wasn't a clean shot, but it was clean enough.
He caught him.
Yeah.
He caught him.
He didn't catch him on the bad part.
That's a good thing that it wasn't clean. 'cause
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's
probably would
true.
have split his shit
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
live TV, and it would be a different subject altogether.
And after the play went, and after that happened,
They would haul him off the jet immediately.
yeah. And what's the center name? Pouncey for the Steelers. After that happened,
Yeah.
Pouncey just started swinging.
Pouncey
Yeah.
a real nigga, dog.
Yeah.
That nigga started stomping that man.
Yeah, he stomped him out, man. Reggie Bush tweeted it, but that was a hood fight.
Yeah. Yeah. Reggie Bush sounded soft in that tweet too, but
Yeah, I didn't like all the NFL players speaking on it.
yeah. Like Odell thought it was funny.
Because for one, Mason did start it.
That's what people are forgetting.
Yeah, was it over the top? Yes, it was. But let's not forget that Mason is not a victim.
I think it's two pieces to it, man. That we need to be able to keep them separate. Yes, he started it, and yes, Myles Garrett hit him with the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
You can be upset that Rudolph didn't get suspended
I
or
am.
fined, and be okay with the suspension that they gave.
Yeah, you have to set a precedent. You can't say that that's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
No, he
but
deserves
let's not make Mason a victim though.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
And I think that the people have been coming for him because I've seen later on today that he says he's not going to press charges because they were saying that he could sue.
Yeah, that's what I was watching on NFL Live today.
Yeah,
Oh, he could. Why the fuck would I do that? Like you're assuming a certain risk when you step on that
Yeah,
field.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's part of the game.
Now, granted, that's not necessarily the risk that you're assuming, but you know.
I was listening to Max Kellerman today. He spoke on it. He was saying that people are really blowing this out of proportion. It is in the rule book that if you swing your helmet at another player, it is a 15-yard penalty and an ejection. It's in the rule book.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't catch first.
I mean, yeah, I saw that shit. I Oh, that kind of sounded fucking stupid with Kels, with Max.
I'm
Kellerman.
not saying I'm a Max fan. I'm just saying it's in the rule book.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying. What they say is in the rule book, but it's like, come on, man, you smack a motherfucker with a helmet.
I mean,
it's gonna be more repercussions.
yeah, but I mean, this is not unprecedented, man. You remember the fullback from Seattle that used to hit himself in the head with a helmet before he came out?
Different than he hit himself.
Yeah.
And he was leaking. Mason wasn't leaking.
Yeah.
Because he caught him with the bottom of the helmet.
But Mason pulled that. I'm not gonna say it was a bitch move, but he pulled the move
was a
where,
bitch move.
where he was after he hit it with the helmet, he was like, "Oh my!" and then he fell.
like you did, yeah. So this is the problem I have with it. This is the only problem I have with it, and it goes to your point basically. I don't have a problem with Myles Garrett being suspended for the rest of the year. He deserves that for that. It is what it is. We not gonna sit like you said. We not gonna sit here and act like that man wasn't provoked. Though.
Right.
Like you get nothing.
It was a kick in the nuts too. I don't know if was that intentional. It looked intentional.
Put it like this: what do you think would have happened if it was Myles Garrett and Lamar Jackson? Lamar Jackson would have been suspended too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real.
And I think they'll eventually.
I think.
I thought I read something they said he may get fined. That Rudolph may get fined or whatever too. So I think eventually he will have some penalty for what he did. I think it's wrong that they didn't just come out and acknowledge that he played a big part. He started it. But at the same time, I've seen a lot of posts today on social media and so forth where like people are trying to really justify the man getting hit with the helmet and saying he didn't deserve to get any penalties or anything from. Like, come on, man, you can't
Hey man,
just,
hey Tom, man, you run up, get done up, man.
And, I just think of it as like being at work, man.
Yeah.
You know, you at work, some jump off. Oftentimes, the person that provoked it, they get away with it. But the boss man come in and see you throwing. Hey man, you can get sent home that day, and you probably gonna get your walking papers.
I look
That
at
actually
like
happened to me in school.
yeah, we laugh and joke, but at the same time, kids watch the sport, so it's gotta be consequences, repercussions for your actions. But you know, the man in me is like, hey, look, Mason, you bit off more than you can chew.
Yeah, he did. He was like, oh shit.
You saw his face.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this though. So, of course, the suspension is technically indefinitely. Anything past the rest of this season, do you think that's too far?
I think that people are going to make it more than this season. Even Shannon
You
Sharp.
think so?
Yeah, Shannon Sharp said he should get the rest
I
of
ain't
the
get to see
season
none of that.
and 4 games next
He
season.
has to.
Why?
After
Come
the
on,
season
Shane.
is
I
over.
think it need to be that way though, because they gotta how fucked up it sound, but they gotta make an example out of them.
Well, I think the rest of the season is an example.
I'm about to say that seems example enough for
Which
me.
you read the he in order to be reinstated, he has to go to the NFL office, sit down with Goodell, and talk about
Now let's look at Myles' character, man. I mean, you know, him coming out of college, he's a different cat, man.
Yeah, he's right.
Very sharp brother, man. He was out of now. When somebody tries to take your helmet off, how would you react? Let's not make it a character issue.
But this is what I think plays a part. Speaking of character issues, he's also been fined 2 or 3 times this year already.
Now he did. I remember the Jets
For
game
shit
where
like that.
it was a late hit.
Yeah, it was a late. He got fined for a late hit. He got fined for swinging on somebody too.
It's a collision sport, man.
Yeah.
It's not contact, man.
I get it, but swinging on somebody, you gonna get that.
We go back and look at history, man. The top defensive players, all of them got like a little edge.
Oh, at the end of the day, I love it.
Yeah.
Don't get it
You
twisted.
gotta have a little edge to
I love
it,
it.
man.
I like the
Yeah.
Cowboys. We did Greg Hardy. I'm pretty sure he's killed somebody.
I'm
I'm pretty sure Greg Hardy's killed
Always
somebody.
tail it back
he
in the
just
day,
looked
crazy.
you know.
Don't bring him up. He's done more than
Yeah.
that.
He changed the game, man.
Yeah, he changed the game already.
In many ways.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of, man. I mean, even if you look at your Odell Beckhams, man. I mean, you know, him and Josh Norman got
No,
into
that
it.
I'm okay with.
Well, Odell speared him.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what they were doing.
I appreciate Norman took that joint. Norman took it.
Josh Norman ain't no bitch.
But also this year, my man from Baltimore choked Beckham. Did he get suspended?
I missed that
Well,
shit.
you have to understand.
who choked?
Wait, what? Who
Marlon-
choked who? I missed that
In
one.
that Baltimore game, the dude Marlon Humphrey, he was on top of Beckham
Yeah.
choking him.
For real?
Optics
I missed that
optics
too,
has a
yeah.
lot to do with it though, because when it's a quarterback going against a defensive end,
It's context.
difference in size.
It's context as well.
It's they don't want to see no small dude getting
And you know how
No,
to
Mason ain't no
protect
little
quarterbacks.
dude.
He ain't, but when you think about quarterback versus quarterbacks in general typically are not the toughest guys on the team.
Fuck it, I'm gonna just say it. He white and he a quarterback. The NFL protects white quarterbacks because they didn't do that for Michael Vick. They wouldn't do that for Lamar Jackson. They didn't do that for Colin Kaepernick. He's a white quarterback.
They do it for Cam either.
They do it for Cam either.
He was getting beat
Cam
up.
will be
I don't
gone
think
too.
they see Cam as a quarterback. Yeah,
Cam.
you're a running back.
Cam.
They said the same thing about Lamar.
Cam is taking a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
That's why he is.
That's
where
why
he is.
the shoulder. I don't even think it's from throwing. I just think it's from all the hits he's been taking.
Come on, man. And I've literally heard like people in the NFL justify it about how big he is and all that shit. He plays quarterback just like Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
It should be the same rules applicable to each one of them. Period.
I don't think he'll play another game in Carolina.
Nah, he
That's just
definitely
me.
won't. He definitely won't.
Yo, I wanted to rehash the fight or whatever because they was talking a lot about old boy that pushed Mason.
After
from behind.
the play,
yeah, and they was kind of saying that
He
they
got a
felt
game.
like that was
He got a game for that.
Yeah,
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I saw somebody got a game. I was like, who the fuck? What did he do?
yeah.
Yeah, he got a game because after Mason got mollywopped, and the guy started stomping him, the other guy from Cleveland came and just pushed Mason to the ground or whatever.
So he deserves a game for that, but Mason doesn't deserve anything for. And I know you said he might get a fine. I need 2 games.
But I feel
I need 2 games.
I feel as if sometimes with the NFL players speaking on it, tweeting on it, saying this and that, it led to
I agree.
it led to Myles getting all that stuff.
No,
man.
I agree. They blew it up.
Truth be told, it's probably hurting Pittsburgh more than he got to stand the goddamn.
I seen that meme today. They was like, Pittsburgh has been the punishment has been that Rudolph hasn't been suspended.
I got a question. Are you a Pittsburgh fan, by the way? That's what it sounded like. You think Pouncey would have done that for Ben Roethlisberger?
Oh yeah, he rode harder. He ride harder for Ben.
Oh, you think? Damn it, I had a funny
he
joke
probably
earlier
would've.
today. Then,
Oh, yeah,
it
well-
was inaccurate.
Yeah, I think it's just a thing with
Fuck Ben
linemen,
Yeah.
with
Roddenberger.
offensive linemen with
Yeah,
their quarterbacks.
protect
They
their
just-
quarterback.
They gotta,
I feel you.
regardless if I fuck with you after the game or not, my
Yeah.
job is to protect you, and as long as we on this field, I'm
Yeah.
gonna protect you.
Well, I'm gonna hold it
Absolutely.
down like this. Pouncey would have done that, but in the locker room, he would have said, "I should let him hit your bitch ass."
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is like the undercover America's team as well. So
I agree. I would agree.
I feel as
I
if
would definitely agree.
a lot of that stuff happened because of that as well. Speaking of Cap, man, this weekend he's going to have a workout.
Yes, sir.
I want to say 24 teams are going to attend.
That's the last thing I saw from you.
Yeah, I believe it's a publicity stunt.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I heard Eric Reed speak on it this week.
Oh, what did he say? I didn't see that.
He was saying that he'll believe when he sees it, he sees it as being a publicity stunt by the NFL.
So y'all think nobody will pick him up?
If Pittsburgh don't pick him up, then I know it's trash because they said Rudolph may not play.
Yeah.
Because this is his second. They say he got a concussion last night too.
You know, goddamn concussion.
That's what they're saying.
From the bottom of that helmet.
That's what they're saying.
When I was a kid, my cousin Irvin and Aaron got to fight, and Irvin smacked Aaron with a helmet in his head, and they were children.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't had no damn concussion. He stabbed him after
Well,
that.
he has a case, man. This is why I thought he was going to sue because a couple of weeks ago, Earl Thomas knocked him out.
Stop being a bitch ass nigga. If niggas can knock you out that easy, cut it out.
I think that if Pittsburgh don't sign Kaepernick, man,
There's a couple teams that I could say that about though.
I mean, he definitely. I mean, we've seen a level of talent with quarterbacks across the league. I mean, he definitely has a place in the league.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it could
we
be
talk
more
about
teams.
strictly talent. Like, he definitely is better than a lot of the quarterbacks that have jobs in the league. But just the way that they went about this, putting it on a Saturday, when it's typically on Tuesdays, when
Week,
scouts have time to get there.
what is this, week 10?
Yeah.
I mean,
They said Jay said that he forced the NFL to say y'all got to do something, and I think that's all it is. It's just for the optics of saying, hey, we tried. We put
Somewhat.
Jay-Z.
Oh wow.
yeah, they're saying
Okay.
Jay
Yeah, that's
Jay is behind it.
You ready, B?
Yeah. I mean,
So
is
all y'all
that
niggas-
official though? Or is that hearsay?
I mean, you never know.
I mean, is it ever going to be?
Roger
They're
Goodell, I
never
need to
going
talk
say
to you.
Jay-Z made us get Colin Kaepernick a tryout.
Right.
But they're saying that also Jay-Z did this because Jay-Z been catching a lot of flack
Right.
because of him signing the deal with NFL. It was like, you know what, you got to give me a bone or whatnot.
I don't think. But we had this conversation when it first happened. I think niggas. I said it from that day. Give Jay a minute, man. Like,
It's your boy.
Not saying Kaepernick's gonna get a job, but I mean, hey.
I gave him a minute. Then he gave me J-Lo and Shakira.
Hove.
He gave me J-Lo and Shakira.
I'll be quiet.
I think I honestly
Hips
think
don't
every
lie,
time
man.
Jay is in the room with Roger and they talking, and he's like, "Hey man, you know,
Listen,
oh,
Roger.
just give him a shot, man. Just give him a shot."
Listen, Roger, give him a
I ain't
shot.
saying give him a job.
It's week 10, man. Nobody cares. It's week 10.
There's a few teams that can use Cap right now.
I think Meek
Shit,
Mill.
we can use Cap right now.
I think Meek Mill has more pull than Jay-Z right now in the NFL, man.
He got more pull in New England than Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah.
And New England has the NFL's ear.
Do they have a backup quarterback?
Yeah, it's Jimmy G. And he's with us.
God, I wish I wouldn't have brought that up.
Belichick wanted him, man. And you know we're 8-1. Now, mind you, talk about the 49ers for people who don't listen to Relevance in the Dungeon. We lost to Seattle.
Yes, sir, you did.
Kittle didn't play. Sanders didn't play the second half.
I know you're not about to make excuses.
Clowney made $100 million Monday night.
Is this nigga?
What?
It was a good game. It was a good game.
Yeah, it was a great game. Our kicker was out. We had an undrafted.
Bitch, if you
we had an undrafted rookie kicker.
I ain't never heard a nigga make excuses. Our kicker was out. So
with all that being said, 3-point game, overtime, great game of the year.
It was.
I went to bed mad as a bitch, but it was game of the year, great game.
God
I really like the direction we're going. I really do.
Y'all look good, man.
Y'all do look good. I mean, y'all look legit.
Yeah,
Actually.
that game legitimized us. I wish we would have got the W, but hopefully it makes us hungry or whatnot.
Yeah.
Getting back to Cap, man. Antonio Brown said that he would catch.
Antonio Brown, didn't he just say he don't need the NFL or some shit like
Well,
that?
you know
He changed his mind.
yeah, he's on.
He-
Antonio Brown got CTE.
Already.
I'm
I'm like, I know it
since
sounds funny, but I'm
Since
serious.
that Burford hit, man, like, brother's been off,
Yeah.
man.
Did
like,
you
it's-
see him today? Like, he posted a picture. Remember back in the day when he jumped and kicked the Browns punter on a
Oh, yeah,
punt return?
absolutely. Yeah,
He was
yeah.
like, Pittsburgh, this for you. Like, wait a minute. Like, Pittsburgh don't want you,
Yeah.
dog.
That nigga has a mental issue, dog. Like, something wrong with bruh.
I think
he's
you may
past
be
T.O.
right.
I know
It's-
you
it's-
can't check for CTE till he dead, but
Yeah.
Somebody-
Something. Yeah.
Something off, man.
Something ain't
somebody
right.
can see about that.
I knew something was off when the blonde mustache.
What's Snipes and what's the movie with Sylvester Stallone?
Demolition Man.
Yeah.
But he didn't even have the mustache, though. He just had the top, man. Oh, Simon Phoenix.
This nigga is
Shout
a
out.
movie buff Bagwell.
I'm just saying, man.
That was a good movie.
Comes natural.
Absolutely.
We gotta talk about movies afterwards too. After all of this.
Yeah, I think before we get there,
Yeah.
I want to talk about the best thing to happen to me this week.
Okay.
Very glorious, man. I'm a very, very happy man.
Yeah. Celebrate, man.
Yeah, Disney Plus.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Tyson, you got to get on it, man.
Tyson,
man.
I need you to.
Look,
I fucking
hey,
love
man.
it.
First day it came on, I had my bowl of cereal early that morning because I put my son in middle school got to get up at 6 o'clock because bus comes 7 o'clock. I had the bowl of cereal, dog.
What kind of
I
cereal?
watching Darkwing Duck,
Yo,
Tailspin, Duck Tails.
What type of cereal you had though? You gotta make it official.
I had Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
My
yeah.
nigga! That's what I'm talking about.
best of the best.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Only the finest. Disney Plus.
Hey, man, that shit, that's the best thing that came out in years, man.
Let me tell you this,
I
dude.
fucking love it.
There was a show on a Disney afternoon that I gave no fucks about. It was called Bonkers. And I
You
seen
didn't like Bonkers?
I didn't
Bonkers.
I like the theme song. That's it. I saw Bonkers on there and I got hype. I said, yo, they even got fucking Bonkers on here.
I'm be honest with you, I didn't even see it was on there, but I used to like Bonkers.
Gargoyles, X-Men, the animated series.
Yeah.
All the Marvel shit, all the
fucking
Star Wars
Simpsons?
shit. Yeah, the Simpsons, Avatar, all that
Hey,
shit is on there, man.
I let my daughter watch the first Lion King, and she was like, "Dad, this is the best movie
I
ever."
bet it. Did she cry?
All the
I'm in there
classics,
singing
man.
Akuna Matata.
Nigga, every morning I'm watching Smart Guy
And
before I go to work.
It
Every single
dropped
morning.
at the perfect time, man.
Yeah,
the holiday
It
season,
did,
dude.
man. It did. I actually went back and watched some of the old Mickey Mouse joints.
I watched
There's a couple racist joints.
What,
Yeah.
Let me ask you, did you see the
Yes,
little
it's a
disclaimer
few.
beforehand?
Yeah, I
'Cause
did.
They
I
giving the
did.
disclaimer.
But,
was the-
I watched one of the joints from it was like the 1930s, man. It had Steamboat Willie.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Them joints, man.
That-
like damn. And then there was another joint. It was he ain't had no big characters in it, but I forgot what it was, but it was like about trees and shit. and they had the little daffodils had a black face on it.
Well, let's go ahead and be honest about it. Walt Disney was a flaming racist. He was a piece of shit.
I think all of Hollywood was for the most part back then.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate to shit on my Disney Plus.
They
but,
do give the disclaimer before certain things.
Yeah, I do have one thing I have an issue with. I heard The Simpsons dropped the Michael Jackson episode.
They didn't put that on there.
I heard there was another issue with The Simpsons too, though. Actually, they're saying like the formatting, they reformatted it for the app, and so you know how like The Simpsons has a lot of behind what's going on humor, if that makes sense, and so the formatting has made it where you can't see that shit now. A lot of the time, so it takes some of the jokes away
like the political like innuendos or whatever.
Yeah, that'll be in the background and shit like that. The new formatting takes that shit away. That's a big thing people are really
the originals, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You know the craziest part of The Simpsons, like 30 seasons.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
that's
of pure future telling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they predicted a lot of shit, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's plenty of content. I'll be on that for a while. I watched a couple Donald Duck episodes. Yeah. The one with Chip and Dale from back in the day. I'm a big Donald Duck fan. Yeah. Y'all know that.
Yeah, man.
We got Rescue Rangers on there. Sounds like
yes, sir. The whole lineup.
He's getting there.
You know what?
You
know what makes it so good? It has all the shit from when you were a kid, and all the shit from when I was a kid. Like, not even trying to be funny. Like it.
Oh, you're trying.
I promise to God, I'm not trying to be funny.
Long, man. Goddamn.
It's a 10-year gap. He didn't grow up on Disney Afternoon. You didn't grow up on the DuckTales.
First of all, I watched all that shit.
Yeah, after the fact.
Well, hey, I can't. Back then, I didn't know if it was a rerun or not.
I forgot Recess on that joint, man.
Nigga, I was watching Recess last night. That shit played all night. Spinelli. Definitely played Recess all last night.
I'm a fan, man. Like I said, I did the bundle with the ESPN Plus, so I got that on the phone now.
You got something how to do that.
I wanted the shit, and now I got it. Ain't shit on it. That's how it goes.
So wait, did you not have Hulu before that?
I had Hulu. I didn't have the ESPN Plus.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But I had Hulu. I don't know if I got if it's a plus or not because I had Hulu with the commercials. I haven't checked Hulu since I got
the
it.
Hulu with no commercials. So will it is it gonna do anything for me?
I don't know. I had the Hulu with the live TV shit.
Oh, you got that $44?
Yeah.
I got that lamb.
Yeah, he got that.
He got that big dog.
He got that 93 octane.
Yeah, you know. I got that good old lamb. I don't need no commercials, but I don't need that live TV either.
I will say this week, I'm ashamed to say it, but I started Snowfall.
Why are you ashamed?
I mean, because everybody's seen it. I'm behind.
I've only seen the first 3 episodes. Don't feel bad.
I saw. Okay.
I can't talk with y'all, man.
You can because I got a cousin who talks about it all the time. So
But it's okay. It's good.
Nah, man, that shit good, dog.
I mean,
I only seen 3 episodes.
I was tired that night, so I watched 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I like what I saw, but I'm looking more forward to watching Godfather Harlem.
Have you seen any of that yet?
I seen 1 episode.
Oh,
I liked it.
Y'all gotta
You talked about it last week.
This shit good, man. This shit good.
It is?
It is. It's good.
You talking about Godfather Harlem?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And Snowfall is good as hell as well. Another joint need y'all to check out, man, on Netflix, Top Boy.
Top Boy?
Yeah.
I was watching Top Boy before it was on Netflix, though. Yeah, that shit sounds super good.
Yeah.
But I was watching Top Boy before it was on Netflix.
Yeah, so they got all of them on Netflix. It's got the first season, the second season, which is what you saw. It's called Top Boy Summer House.
Yeah.
And then the newest joint is just the Top Boy. I don't know. They could have came up with
I know that they need I know it's English and y'all have different slang around there, but
that don't sound.
that don't work around here.
So what is
So
it
it's like a
about?
hood
So
London?
it's
that's exactly what it is.
I hate to generalize it to this point because they probably don't like people to generalize like this, but it's almost like an English version of Wire, man.
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's good shit,
It's
though.
good, man.
It's good
It's
shit.
real good.
Top
man.
Boy.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
Yep.
check it out.
And see-
It's so much I'm behind on Shameless. I used to watch that joint.
I fell off. It got too much.
I'm like on
Gallagher.
It got too much.
I'm
dog.
probably like 3 seasons behind on that now.
Yeah, I was like, I can't watch this shit.
Yeah, Fiona gone.
I like nasty shit and
I
raunchy shit.
I know she's gone, but I don't know why. So I'll have to catch up with that. I'll probably catch up during shutdown at work or whatever.
That sucks.
Oh, y'all got that shit coming up.
She alright, Snow Bunny joint.
Fiona, you like Fiona?
I think she alright. I mean, I ain't saying she's like the fucking most gorgeous in the world. I mean, just for,
I'm not saying
like
you put her on a
slutty
pedestal.
eye,
I mean, let's
you
keep it
know.
real. Snow bunnies have a lower pedestal than queens. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They do.
I love my wife.
Yeah, as do I. I love mine as well.
I was a fan. I mean, I like Shameless. I just fell off on it.
It got too much for me, man. Snowfall. Only issue I have with Snowfall. I wish it came on a uncensored network.
It's on FX, so they show pretty much everything, right?
Yeah, but it ain't everything.
I mean, what you want to see fucking on there?
No, man, that's I mean, hey, like I told you, I used to watch How to Be. I told you I used to watch How to Be a Player as a 9-year-old because show titties.
But now Sons of Anarchy came on there. I mean, they showed
that shit was whack.
Because if you look at TV like it is now compared to what it was, like they saying shit on like FX and you know BET and shit. Like they were saying on HBO back in the
day.
day.
You can see everything but the F word.
But fam, you saw the Bobby Brown joint. Then he was smashing.
He was fucking. He was fucking.
Yeah.
Y'all.
I'm a Bobby, Bobby my dudes. I'm like, yeah, Bobby, handle your business. Janet,
you like Bobby Brown, nigga?
Yeah.
I love Bobby Brown, man.
Bobby Brown and Eddie Murphy. Big 80s, baby.
That's why we get... Nigga, I wasn't even born in the 80s, and those are two of my favorite people.
Bobby was that dude back then.
Bobby had a guy, but he was cool, man. You know?
And he kicked Whitney Houston out.
Kicked her out?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Speaking of which, see her
You
friend
like that? I knew what you was doing.
Good segue.
Yeah.
Her the Robin.
I think that was her name.
Yes, came out and said they did have an intimate relationship.
Yeah, they was munching.
But why now?
Oh man, everybody got a book.
Why not now?
Yeah.
Got a book right. She said she gave a. You know, how long would have been dead?
We've been there for a few years now. Hey,
about
look,
5 years.
it's been long enough. I'm gonna tell y'all, we've been bumping
maybe longer than 5.
But I mean,
Feels
Bobby pretty much put it out there too, though.
Yeah,
with the story.
Yeah.
But Bobby was on cocaine, so people didn't necessarily believe everything he said.
Have you seen Bobby lately?
I have.
Bobby ain't looking good, man.
Bobby is fat. Bobby.
Nah, like he's slim, but his face, with the stroke, like he really looked like he had a stroke. Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Mo showed me a picture the other night, man. It was
That
like,
makes me sad.
yeah, I was hurt though.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he had a
Damn,
stroke.
for real, dog?
Yeah, Bobby ain't doing good, man.
Fuck.
Bobby been through a lot though, man.
Yeah,
He
man.
has.
Damn, man.
He has.
But yeah, man. But
Since he was a kid, like his life's been trash.
she came out with she booked and they giving her all the publicity. She was on Good Morning America.
Oh, you know she gonna be, Robin
Of
Roberts.
course.
2020.
Robin Roberts gonna have her on there.
Yeah, she.
I lost a little respect with her after the Chris Brown thing. That's just me though.
I can't disagree with you.
She ain't had to come for Chris like that, man.
Chris threw the chair in him.
It's funny that you talk about Chris Brown.
Did he really throw a chair?
He really did. He definitely threw a
Chris
chair.
went crazy in there. You
Yeah,
know.
anytime in the green room in the back. In the back, he spazzed out. Because, like, she was extra.
Chris said, "I told you I wasn't talking about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Man. You can't talk about my album, man.
Yeah,
Gotta
well,
put this shit up, man.
Chris
hey.
Brown. I was listening to the radio on the way over here today.
Yeah, that's
Chris Brown is
hilarious.
on every fucking song on the radio. And I'm not mad at it. I love Chris Brown. But every station that he's on a song with Yella Beezy. He's on a song with that Danny Lee girl.
Hey, man.
He's on a song with that other nigga. He's on another song by
Some
himself.
other nigga.
Like every time
Hey, man, CD had
you can't stop that nigga.
45 songs on it. Bitch.
And 43 of them were fantastic.
I agree, but goddamn, Chris break that shit up into about 3-4 albums.
Fam, I drove from here to D.C.
Whole thing?
and I wasn't finished the album.
Exactly.
Kel, I'm
In
not
traffic.
bullshitting. You can ask.
In
when we
rush hour
asked-
I believe it. That's the funny part.
and it was not like a straight shot. Like, we were stopping. It was a traffic jam.
This nigga said it was some traffic jam.
Yeah. Chris, that album was...
Left the car running at the gas station.
That was the Heartbreaks on the
Yeah.
the previous one.
But you can't lie.
And then he put out an extended edition.
Nigga, how long are you trying to extend this clip?
I'm not gonna lie though. I'll fuck with it.
Yeah, he got hits on it,
98%
man.
fire.
He got hits on it.
But it seemed like one long ass song though.
Yeah.
But I rock with that joint. It was a good album, man.
Hey, Chris, never mind. I ain't
That
gonna say
joint
it.
with
I'ma
him
leave
and
it
Drake,
alone.
man.
Y'all
That
gonna
shit,
smack.
they play that shit to death. When that bitch come on though, you gonna
Yeah.
That's when it was. It don't matter how much they play. This is a good ass
trips
song.
that you.
Yeah.
Trips that you're playing for the next whole week.
I like how Breezy coming in that joint too though.
Chris Killer,
Hey, he coming in so goddamn loud. Nigga.
Can I get it? That shit hard though.
Play no game, play no game.
Around, give you my
Come on,
last
man.
name.
That's my line right there.
That's it, man.
Oh, that shit hard, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on the album.
Yeah,
I'm waiting on the album.
I
yo.
need him and Drake to do an album, and I don't know if y'all heard the song with him and Yella Beezy, Restroom Occupied.
I'll check it out tonight.
How it go, man? Sing this shit.
Man, I can't even. Do y'all fuck with Yella Beezy? Like, are y'all familiar?
Man, I'll
at
be
all?
honest with y'all, these young boys. Man, I don't know. I don't know.
So I know I'm the resident young nigga on the panel. It's not a lot of young niggas that I fuck with though. Like as far as music goes, Yella Beezy, he has an interesting way. He's from Texas. He has an interesting way of combining R&B, country, and rap, and it's actually good.
Oh yeah.
It's some good shit. After we done with this, I'm gonna be here for you to play the song with him and Chris Brown. I guarantee you gonna be like, that shit fire.
I was checking out the Dave East joint this week, man. I was liking that.
I ain't heard the new one yet.
The Nas joint I probably played like 5 times in a row.
Where I'm on that new Partisan Fontaine.
Oh yeah.
I've been a Partisan Fontaine fan though before everybody knew he was writing all Cardi B songs.
Okay.
But the kids, he got the new joint Shea Butter. That's the single. That be out everywhere. That boy nice, man.
Okay.
You know Dave got the local connection.
Yeah, man.
What's up?
You know, he's when he talk about Freaky on all his songs, that's Malik that played at Prince George.
Oh yeah.
Malik Carter. That was his cousin.
Oh shit.
And also Dave East played basketball for University of Richmond.
Did he?
Yeah.
I ain't know he played for Richmond. But
Yeah, he came down here. That's all. He came down here to play ball, and then he got some legal trouble and ended up getting kicked off the team.
He was a spider, huh?
Yeah, man. Him and Lil Dicky went to the school at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Who actually can rap? And he can rap.
And had a song with Chris Brown.
And had a song where he wanted to say nigga. And I didn't have a problem with it.
Lil Dicky's dope.
Yeah, Lil Dicky rap, man.
Like all them cats, they're one of the few bright spots.
Yeah.
You know, with Fontaine.
Yeah.
Definitely dope.
Yeah. Oh, so good. I'm glad somebody helped. Yeah, Partisan Fontaine dope, man.
Yeah, he's dope. Like I said, for the culture that we're in at the moment, this trend, so it's nice to have some bright spot. Well, you already know how I've spoken on this many times, so I'm not going to elaborate on that. Other than pointing out the bright spots.
Can you please elaborate on it? Because I wasn't here when you spoke on it.
Just shorten it though. A short elaboration.
Yeah, just give me a.
It's just for the most part, everything sounds the same with most of these rap cats.
Oh, I don't disagree.
With the it's some sort of auto tune or like.
Can I ask you this though, Tyson? Before you finish. Are you a fan of the baby?
You already know my answer.
Well, you don't need to be on this conversation then if you don't like the baby.
You don't like the baby, man?
No, I don't.
He killed 2 people.
I'm not questioning credibility.
I'm not saying he's not.
I'm just saying musically.
He's not 90s hip hop, man. But something about dude, man. Like,
Were you a Nipsey fan at all?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all fuck with Jay Stone? He's Nipsey's artist, and
too many people.
no, I'm a music guy though, man. Like, so Jay Stone, he was Nipsey's artist. He's not Nipsey. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna. I was a big Nipsey fan, but he is. When you hear him, you like, this is very reminiscent of Nipsey. I can fuck with this if you like Nipsey.
Okay.
He dropped a project a couple weeks ago. Shit's fire.
Check him out.
No, that's dope. No. Nipsey Hussle was definitely dope. Favorite joint to this day is Keys to the City.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire right there.
Yeah. Now I appreciate you being familiar with that because
Oh no, I've been the first day I heard Hustle in the House.
Yeah.
I said, oh, I like this nigga.
Yeah.
And I've been a Nipsey fan ever since.
Yeah. So.
And what's the guy that was with Nipsey? What's his name again?
Jay Stone.
Jay Stone.
Yeah. Y'all check him out, man.
I have to check him out.
If you fuck with Nipsey, you'll fuck with him. Put it that way.
But my bad. Go ahead, brother. You got it.
I just say I'm a big fan of beat selection, and Nipsey always had a good way of picking out good production, man.
That's why I don't like New York rappers.
That's why New Yorkers fell off because they didn't do a good job of picking beats.
Yeah.
People knock, saying with Rick Ross talk about he's fake or whatever. Rick does a hell of a job of picking beats, man.
He picks like some sort of beautiful mixture of classical,
cinematic fucking
and trap.
One of the greatest intros of all time to an album is Triller to me.
Okay, you said one of. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Just how that joint just started off.
I was going to have to go further. Back.
What, Port?
Huh?
Which one?
No, I was even talking about Rick Ross because you was just saying like dope intros and shit.
Oh,
What you got?
No, I got to go with Nas. The Nas intro that was written like with the. And I still so fucking mad that nobody spit over that joint. Because they be talking, and it's like I'll be waiting. Somebody has some bars, and then
They didn't catch it. I'm so
nobody spits. And my bad, Kels. I know you said
no. You good. You good.
You said it wasn't a good album.
I didn't say it wasn't good. I said it wasn't that good.
Well, it was written?
Yeah.
Shit.
It was straight.
Oh man.
It
I
was.
mean, it's not Illmatic, but
It's damn sure not Illmatic.
But it's quality.
But you remember when we were kids, when we were younger.
Yeah.
That album was like, it was like super hyped because of Illmatic.
Yeah.
Remember he did the Street Dreams remix with Kelly and whatnot. You know, it was
Absolutely,
it was super hyped, man.
That's the only problem.
I Rule the World with Lauren on. Lauren was hot back then.
Well,
too,
I love
man.
that.
All the girls loving that joint, man.
Yeah.
If I rule.
Yeah.
I need my nigga Lance here to back me up today.
Yeah. Yo, shout out Laz, man. We ain't make it to the funny bone. I had to work over, man.
I know you killed it.
I know you crushed that joint,
know
man.
you killed that.
Y'all actually had me laughing at work, man. I'll listen to y'all shit. Y'all some silly bitches.
Hey, that was Carolyn
That
Laz.
was a funny
man.
ass episode right there.
That was, man.
And what set it off was Mel with the Drew Hill.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, Cisco. She said Cisco.
Cisco.
My
Yeah.
boy got form a group, man.
I told nigga, we about to be new Casey and JoJo out this bitch.
That 90s KC, though.
Yes,
I
yes.
just saw
Not
KC
sitting on
and
the-
I said, oh,
Not
Not
one-
sitting on the shoulders.
Yeah. Trying to get some
Get bite
chicken.
that chicken.
Eat that chicken.
Look at bite that chicken.
Oh, man.
You the Von Hill on KC.
Yeah.
Ready to slap somebody.
That's a good segue too.
Yo, check this out, man. Before we get there, I was looking on Netflix. My man is back, man. He's going hard as a bitch. Beverly Hills Cop 4.
I saw it.
You know, you the first person I thought. I said, let me send this shit to this.
Yeah.
See if he's seen this.
Yeah. I hope they do it justice.
It's gonna be trash.
If it's anything like 3.
3 was I don't even
Trash.
consider that like
Wonder World.
oh
3 was
that joint was
trash.
horrible, man.
The funniest part of 3 is, you know Tyson where I'm going with that joint. You remember when he was at the benefit? Alistair Wall! Alistair Wall! I mean,
Yeah.
3
I don't acknowledge.
That's a highlight.
Me either, man.
Like it doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's just 1 and 2, man.
That shit was trash,
1
man.
and 2 was
it's kind of like Home Alone 3.
Trash. Yeah.
Yeah, we just don't.
that one. Is that
I
when
had
they changed
that
up the
shit
key?
forgot.
Yeah, it's Macaulay.
They got Macaulay in it.
I forgot there was a third one. That's what
It's
Yeah.
4 of them.
It's 4, really.
It's like House Party
stop.
with Immature.
Yeah. Oh no!
Yeah.
When they
That's
had,
better than Home Alone, honestly.
The third house party was good as a bitch.
No, I'm talking about
When it was just them.
Yeah, just them.
Yeah. That.
I ain't gonna say the third one was.
I ain't say good as a bitch, but
Yeah,
it was,
yeah.
I like the third one, man.
It was
It
better than
had
Home Alone
Bernie Mac
3.
in that joint, man.
Yeah, I like Bernie Mac in that joint.
Call
Yeah.
you jawbone.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah, recipes
man.
Bernie Mac. I like House Party 3. I mean, it is lower than the first the first 2.
Yeah, those
you
are
know
classics. But 1 and 2
That's because Martin didn't do 3.
Yeah. They replaced One More Man from Real World.
yeah.
So you think Beverly Hills Cop 4 is gonna be, you got high hopes?
I do. I always have high hopes, and then I get disappointed.
Well,
But
you know me and you how we feel about Eddie, man, but I don't know, dog.
Fun fact. I don't know if it's a fun fact. You know that Lieutenant what was Lieutenant in Beverly Hills Cop from Detroit, the black dude.
Oh yeah, Inspector Todd.
Inspector Todd. He was actually a cop in Detroit and
Oh, I
got
didn't
into
know
some
that.
trouble around involved and shit.
Mhm.
He was involved in drugs and shit.
I did not know that.
Yeah, really a cop in Detroit.
Him and Tim the Two-Man Taylor.
Wow.
Hey,
That is a fun
he seemed like a
Yeah.
boss. That fucking phone in here.
Ew.
Excuse me.
Damn it, that's
You
good,
went
man.
out to Beverly Hills and
And here's another thing: Beverly Hills Cop 3 to kill them off. What the fuck?
Yeah. That was shenanigans. I'm like, yo, what was the point?
Kill them off, man.
what was the point?
Oh, Ellis DeWall, man.
That was funny as shit for some reason.
And some good news, man. Lala's husband's back.
Nice. I
Shout
like
out
that.
to
You
Lou.
refer to this nigga Lala husband, dog.
That's great.
Well,
Well played, sir.
That's so disrespectful.
It is.
We haven't seen him in a while, man.
We haven't.
He's Lala's. We seen her more than we seen him.
I've seen him, but it's been on Instagram playing
And
pickup games.
I like
Yeah.
seeing her as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to throw
Never
that
mad
out.
at that. Never mad at that.
Don't
Yeah.
say that too loud. Tommy might hear you, man.
Damn you, Tasha.
Yeah. But Melo's back, man. Portland. Back with the Trailblazers, so he's gonna be playing with Dame.
They need somebody.
Yeah.
'Cause I think they like in 13th place in the West, man.
But here's the thing: they got Whiteside. They got what's my other man? McCullum.
But it don't. Dame is having and MVP caliber.
He bust 60 against Kyrie, right?
But they're still garbage.
They lost.
They lost.
Yeah.
It's like Kobe in 07.
The NBA right now, though, man, you can't get lost in stats, man, because the rules and shit make it easier for them guys to score lots of points.
It's not easy for Harden. Harden get buckets, man. I know y'all gonna say it. I know y'all can come from a man, but
I literally was gonna say, because if you look at the stats, it'll make you think it's James Harden can ball for real.
let's come back to Melo. Let's talk about something else that happened this week. Oh, the fuck this.
No, we're gonna talk about James Harden in a minute.
But Russell Westbrook. You hear what he said about Patrick Beverly this week?
He don't be God no.
Did he lie? Did he lie?
Hey man,
Did he lie?
I love Russ, man. I think Russ gets a lot of undue disrespect, man.
I disagree with that.
But that shit, I thought that was a little bit out of pocket, man. Cause Beverly be locking down people, man.
I think Russ is still mad that Beverly hurt that knee.
Yeah.
Who he be locking down? He just be
man.
running a fucking round being irritated.
But at the same time, I love Beverly. I love his game. I love it. You don't like his game? He's a hustler.
Hey,
he doesn't deserve to be in the NBA.
That's how he got to the NBA. Was a
as an
hustler.
ex-ball player, man. That's the type of God I don't want to fucking guard me, man.
As an
Don't want to
I know, right?
guard me, man.
Let me tell you, I know about defense. I don't want to be around no nigga running around all day.
As a 3-time MVP.
That's the type of player you want on your team, man. You don't want that bitch. You like this motherfucker guard me. Oh shit.
But let's be honest.
It's a rough night here. Man.
You don't want him on your team because you're like, oh, he's so talented. You want him on your team because he's irritating.
That's what you want. That's what I want on my defense.
But that's what Russ is saying. It's not like he's good or talented. He's just fucking irritated.
That's Bruce Bowen.
Yes, he has a lot of energy. He can just run around all day long like a fucking ADHD kid.
I got a spot on my team.
Yep. Hey, but let's be real. Russ still salty about that.
Yeah, he is.
Well, Russ is overrated.
So,
whatever.
I'm trying to
disagree.
I think that he's not really. To me, he's not really fitting in with the Rockets. Harden is just getting busy.
Well,
But
saw
did we?
that was going to happen.
I'm about to say we knew that was going to happen.
Wait, unless y'all can play with two basketballs.
Like you can't have two niggas that's willing to score 60 every night.
I don't know. It's Harden's team, but Westbrook he's taking a step back. I do respect that.
Yeah, I mean
He
he had
take
to
a little bit more of a step back though.
But Dan Tony's system, it wasn't set up for both of them to play there, man. Like you like it's isolation ball. Like James, go do your thing.
But at the same time, everybody has a green light. Everybody's got a green light.
Yeah, but
except for Capella, he's the only one that don't shoot threes.
But like you said, like Dan Tony's system is made for one centralized star.
Yeah, let you go back to Steve Nash.
Yeah,
and that's why they don't win championships.
But also Steve Nash has also said that he should have went for 30 every game. He was always passing, but he was a great shooter. I mean, he could have got
great shooter.
Yeah, he was a great shooter. Look at his stat. Look it up.
He was.
It's easy to have those stats when you take 7 shots a game.
No, he averaged like 18 a game. He was like a
fuck Steve Nash. He stole the MVP from Kobe. He did not deserve that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, and you go back and say motherfuckers stole a lot of MVPs from LeBron. Should have got.
Yeah, LeBron should
not
have
more than Kobe.
He should have probably 10 MVPs.
They didn't steal. They didn't steal more from LeBron than they stole from Kobe.
LeBron should have 10 MVPs.
They did not steal more from LeBron than they stole from Kobe. I'm not disagreeing with you that niggas have stole from LeBron.
Yeah, the Kobe.
This Kobe thing.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a Lakers fan. Go LeBron.
I know.
But I'm just saying they didn't steal more from LeBron. I'm not disagreeing that LeBron had some MVP stolen.
LeBron.
That's not like Kobe didn't. Harden ain't got Kobe and him. You hard on Harden, but I mean Kobe was. He wasn't a past guy.
Hey, I swear to God, we can turn this camera off. I'll fight you right now. It's not the same.
Tyson, give me my helmet.
Nice.
You know what? I'm good. Harden gets 70% of his baskets at the free throw line.
Yeah, he's crafty.
That shit travel.
No, nigga, he cheats. Period.
I don't know, man. That isolation basketball, man, it just. You're not gonna win championships like that.
Nah, you're not.
You're gonna win a 7-game series when it boils down to it. You can't win that way.
They got a shot now though with Golden State being 2-10 or something like that.
Nigga, the Lakers, they don't have no fucking shot.
The Lakers and the Clippers, man.
The Lakers are one injury away, man. I just knock on it.
Stop disrespecting the Lakers.
No, I'm not disrespecting. Ain't
nobody gonna get hurt.
All right, I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Don't say that shit out loud.
We know about AD though.
God damn it. You we nigga.
I love the NBA right now, man. I think it's a lot of parity within the league, man, and it's. It ain't just one team that you think gonna win it all. There's a bunch of teams out there that are good, man, and these guys, man, just super athletes, man. Like, I ain't one of them guys from the old school that's saying that these players today wouldn't stack up well against the older,
I appreciate
the old
that.
generation. I mean, these guys, man, just big, strong. And play 5 positions, man. It's a different game today, man.
And better than 90% of them.
With all the shit that LeBron gets, man, these guys, motherfuckers, gotta remember this is year 17.
It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. The man gonna play with his son. He gonna end up playing with his son.
You think
so? That's his goal.
I know it's his goal. You think he gonna hit it?
Yeah, I think the Lakers will.
It's 17. You see how he jumping?
Yeah, and I think any team, like what team 5 years from now is gonna say, "Nah, I won't want LeBron."
What grade Bronny in that 9th?
I think he's in high school.
Yeah, because they coming to the Ash Center. The team coming to the Ash Center.
First of all, did y'all see ESPN is going to broadcast like 7 of their games this year? Bronny and Zaire games?
They should.
They was showing Bron's games when he was in high school.
Yeah,
I know, but 7 of them motherfuckers. I'm not mad at it.
They got like 10
Either you
10
watch
ESPN.
it on ESPN or you gonna watch it on YouTube.
Yeah,
One or the other. Why not?
I watched it on ESPN Plus.
You got your man.
Unofficial plugs. So since we're on basketball, man, Penny Hardaway.
You got to fill me in. You told me something about it.
James Wiseman, who played with Penny with his AAU teams, and a couple years ago he moved his family to Memphis and he went coach him in high school before became the coach of University of Memphis, which Penny went to for college. Back then it was Memphis State or whatnot. So in 2008, Penny Hardaway gave I want to say $1 million, maybe more, to the University of Memphis to build like some kind of Hall of Fame type thing for the school. And later on, because he helped the family move of Wiseman, the family moved to Memphis, it was ruled that he was a booster.
In what way did he help them?
Well, he gave him $11,000 to move. To Memphis.
Oh, okay.
But my thing is
same shit they did for Ricky and on Blue Chip.
Yeah, he pulled the blue. He pulled the blue chips.
Gotcha.
But my thing is, back in 2008, Penny, I don't think he knew that he was going to coach Memphis. He didn't know who James Wiseman was in 2008.
Yeah. I don't think that's fair then.
The NCAA, man. And the thing is that y'all knew that. They knew that before. He was eligible, and then all of a sudden now he's ineligible.
Now, they're pinning on Penny because they say he didn't report it or they could have reported it sooner or blah, this, blah, that. My thing is, this is me being conspiracy theorist or whatever you want to call it, but Wiseman was going to go to Kentucky. Penny Hardaway got him to go to the University of Memphis. Penny Hardaway has a great team at Memphis right now. He's building a powerhouse. Now, don't you think these big schools are going to come for him? Mm-hmm. Don't you think things are going to get leaked?
That makes sense.
So, is Penny wrong? I don't believe in that shit. That NCAA crap.
Wrong.
I don't believe in that crap. The thing about it was that, after they ruled him eligible, Penny was like, Memphis said that he's going to play. And I think the judge granted him that he can play until they had another hearing. And now he just, took the thing off and said he's going to be ineligible until the NCAA comes to a decision or whatnot.
So let me make sure I'm understanding the situation correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Penny did this prior to being the coach.
Yep.
Yeah.
How the fuck can you hold him accountable for that?
They're trying to say that because he gave this money to the school in 2008, that he was a booster. And the
That's
fact,
weak.
Yeah, it is. It's very weak. And NCAA is very weak, man.
Well, that's a fact.
I feel as if these players should buck college. It's one and done anyway. You're not getting the education.
Yeah.
Go play in LeVar
What's
Ball
the purpose of doing a one and done? It's not for education. It's for NCAA to make money off.
I had this conversation, man. What's to stop, like now, particularly with the new ruling that says you can make money off of your likeness, your name, whatever. We need to get these players, man, to start thinking about going back to these HBCUs, man. What's to say that if I'm Zion Williamson 2 years ago,
show the shirt off, please.
Why? Oh, can't see it.
Yeah. Just so everybody knows. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
What would stop Zion from going to Winston-Salem State or or Shaw, anywhere like that?
The money.
Yeah, but if they start making money now, you can make money off your likeness. The money gonna follow you.
Yeah.
You know, the shoe. Do you think a shoe company's gonna? You think Nike's gonna say, "Oh yeah, we'll sponsor Shaw"? If you gonna be there, yeah. You think ESPN not gonna say we not gonna televise Shaw basketball games?
I just have a quick question about it. Is that just so? I don't think I'm fully understanding the new ruling on the whole likeness thing. Is that only in California or is that period?
I think it's in California right now. I don't think other states have implemented it, but it's a start.
Okay, I just didn't have a full understanding. That's why I wanted to make sure before I jumped in.
No, the NCAA said it. The NCAA said.
So period.
Period. You can. You're going to be able to start making money.
Oh, I thought it was only in California.
No, California, their law, they started law, but the NCAA made a bigger ruling saying.
I remember back in the day, the O'Bannon brothers had started that whole thing.
Yeah. That's why they stopped making NCAA football.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Greatest game.
Okay. I was okay. I feel what you
I hated that game, man. This dude used to pick the Colorado team from back in the day and beat my ass all the time.
I love the recruiting on it. I felt like I was really.
Oh, you
really
Nick Saban?
Like, I'm really Nick Saban. Man. I got the 5-star recruit trying to get him, man. 2 visits.
I think good. That should have been dope, man. If Zion would have went to a Union or Virginia State or something like that, or a Howard. And like you said, they can do it now. Yeah. Because the money's going to follow them. The money's going to follow them anyway.
They got the exposure. We knew about Zion well before he got to school. You know what I mean? They got all these kids got YouTube and everything. People know about them. They have a following. By the time they get to college, we going to watch them regardless of where you going, man. So I hope they feel empowered to feel like they don't need these bigger schools to get the exposure they think they need to go to the league, man. You don't need it.
Let me ask y'all, because I do consider all three of y'all brothers like very intelligent. How do we get them to see that? Like, y'all niggas is older, so you see it. Obviously, once again, I'm the youngest guy here, and I see it. But for kids that's coming up out of high school now, how do you get them to view it that way?
One word: LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron. If
You're saying like LeBron should advocate for
LeBron should push it.
And I build on that, man. We need these pro athletes to actually advocate for HBCUs, man, to put the money back into it. I had a great conversation this week with a guy. We talk about baseball. I'm a baseball guy.
You and me both. We talking about that last time.
And we're talking about HBCU baseball, man. And the CIAA actually dropped baseball as a sport, man. And so, and a part of that is because they don't feel like they can make money off of it. How much money does it take to keep a baseball team up? Yeah. So what's to stop a pro athlete that says, we'll talk local. Jackie Bradley Jr. from the area. What's to say JBJ says, all right, I'm gonna give Virginia State $500,000, $1 million this year. It's tax deductible to keep y'all program going. If you get pro athletes to do that, man, invest money into these schools, man, then it becomes more of a viable option for these guys, man. But a lot of times we see in the HBCUs, man, they don't always have good leadership at the top when it comes to presidents and stuff, and they they just don't manage the money well.
Yeah,
I was about to say that's what I've always, because I didn't go to college, as we know, but I've always heard about the HBCUs. The money's not managed properly, so.
And they don't have the endowments like the PWIs. Like, your alumni now, they're dedicated alumni in HBCUs, but the amount of money that these alumni are giving back are not what you're going to see at a Notre Dame.
That's what I'm saying. We could say that the money's not being managed correctly, but also when you have these powerhouses, these big schools, it's so much fucking money being thrown around that they can trick the money up and still be good. I feel as if a lot of times HBCUs, it's a lot of things that they do need to improve on, like getting us some interns. But that's a whole nother story.
Talk about it.
But I feel as if, like you said, with these pro athletes, with LeBron, with how Rich Paul is trying to get fucked by the NCAA, if they would be like, you know what, let's really shake this shit up.
Yeah.
Let's go to HBCUs and bring all these star athletes. Everybody's getting paid now. Television exposure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible now, man.
It is,
man. So, and forgive me, some of the questions I'm asking may seem dumb, but I legitimately just don't know. Mm-hmm. Do they have the capability? Like, what realistically can they do other than advocating for going to HBCUs? do they give the colleges money or
They
like,
give, they
Who,
give-
LeBron? Or,
yeah, people like LeBron or
Oh,
Russell Wilson or anything like that.
They just advocate for it. Just be like, you know what, y'all should go here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Show up to a college campus.
What's the stop?
Gotcha.
What's the stop? If they still by the time the Bronny get to college, what's the stop LeBron from saying I want you to go here?
Mm-hmm.
You know
No,
what
that
I mean?
would be it.
You
Now
know,
that I can see
because-
being a big yeah.
And if Bronny go there, you damn sure believe other players are gonna follow.
These kids gonna go
you
there.
gonna follow.
Yeah, I got you.
He don't need what does he need to go to a big school for? He's LeBron. He's LeBron's son.
Yeah.
And he's actually good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I see DC College though.
That's a little Romeo.
It's not here no more though. So
but,
Oh wait, I see
yeah.
these guys don't exist no more.
nah, is it?
Nah, they yeah.
That's
See, I mean, with
That
the
commercial
St.
cost $11.
St. Paul.
In your head for the rest of your life.
that's true. They paid $11 to be remembered forever.
Oh yeah.
But man, yeah, I'm a big advocate for HBCUs. I didn't go to one, man. If I could do it again, I would go that route.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, when I was coming up, man, they used to just like you don't want to go there. You know, if you want to, really get a good job or go pro if you think you being a pro athlete or whatever. That's not the route to go, man. And that was wrong. You know, people just didn't think broader than back then, man. So I know my kids, all three of my kids, that's gonna be an option for them, man.
HBCU.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, with y'all experience, because you brought up the job market. So let's say for not a athlete, are HBCUs viewed differently in the job market?
They were. I don't know if they are now.
It's such a big a big push for diversity and inclusion now within corporate America. So you're going to see people being more open to as long as you have a degree, if that's a requirement, and you have a degree, we're not too much worried about where you went.
Okay.
But at the same time, when it comes to jobs, man, it's not about your education. It's about who you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, with our current employer.
You work there too?
Hey.
Our current,
I know the rules. We don't say names. I just know you work
but
there
also,
too.
there's been interns from HBCUs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
A lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
And I think like you said, diversity and inclusion is a dope thing, and these people who have been interning are working full time now.
Yeah.
And see, I asked because, as you guys know, I have a daughter, but she's nowhere near college. But I didn't go to college. So this is the type of shit I want to know going forward so I can better educate her, because I would love for her, if she chooses to go to college, to go to a HBCU. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just shit that I don't know, and I don't ever want to make it seem like I'm asking dumb questions, but I'm trying to learn.
Yeah.
There's no dumb question on
Yeah,
here.
it's like
Well,
I said,
not
man,
yet,
It's it's the biggest thing when it comes to about educating in the job, man. It's really networking, capitalizing on your network or who you know. That's how you get your jobs.
I know. Trust me.
Yeah.
Once again, I didn't go to college. That's all I got.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
going forward, I do. That's cooking. We'll talk more after the show, but
Definitely.
No doubt. I'm gonna touch on this, man. I'm getting kind of tired of speaking on it, but it's got to be spoken on. School shooting in California this week, man. 2 teens killed, 3 wounded.
Really?
I want to say it's Santa Clarita,
Santa Clarita, yeah.
California.
Damn.
16-year-old. It was his birthday.
And he shot motherfuckers?
Yeah, shot people. And then he shot himself in the head.
You know what's sad? I think I saw that, but
We're numb. We're kind of numb to it.
I'm
now.
so numb to it. Like I think
Yeah.
I scrolled. When you said Santa Clarita, I was like, oh, I remember saying something about Santa Clarita.
Coming numb to it. I know me and you, we're gun advocates.
Yeah.
But also we do need more thorough screening of people with weapons. I do believe. They said they went to the kid's house. They found multiple guns. A lot of them weren't registered. Then they did the character assassination of the parents, which I wasn't mad about because he is a child. Dad had a couple DUIs, couple of domestic cases or whatnot.
Did he, I haven't being just because we, like you said, we're numb to it, man. Did he have any connection to the kids that he killed? Like, did he know them? Were they friends? Because when I from what I saw, like it seems like he just went after certain kids.
Oh, randomly?
You know.
Yeah, I want to say it was a couple of girls got killed.
Yeah.
Is he white?
Yeah.
I just wanna
Santa
make sure.
Clarita, California.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Shouldn't laugh at the shit. But
I know.
You know.
Nigga, like you said, we know, like it.
Yeah.
I
but
mean, not to be funny, but most of the time with those school shootings, you know,
Oh, they gonna be white.
they don't
They
have
gonna
the
be white.
metal detectors there.
We kill one. We kill one person typically. We're not gonna go and kill multiples.
Well,
Yeah.
we
still nothing to be proud of. but I mean,
Typically.
Right,
typically,
typically,
that's
yeah,
that's
no.
somebody,
yeah.
it's-
I feel. I mean, I get
in
what
all
you're saying.
fairness,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, we had a beef.
Not necessarily a valid reason,
Yeah.
but a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only
With
one
exception to the snipers.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. That fucked me up.
Nigga, I was 11 years old, pissed as fuck. Why the fuck this nigga
That
going
brings up
on?
a great story, though. I was in college, man, and I was living on Brook Road, man. Living on Brook Road, and they, you know, they came to the Ponderosa and Ashland, man. And I went to the Walmart right there on Brook Road,
Shout out
man.
Ponderosa,
and
yo. Sheesh.
I got hungry then.
And I walked out, dog, and it was an older lady, man, a white lady, man, and she looked at me. I just like, she said, "Son, you better run."
Are you serious?
Because I had to take my time going back to the car, but you know that shit, Ponderosa right up the road,
Yeah.
man. She was like, "Son, you better run."
I know. Look, I went out and about when they said. I think they said they was spotted in Petersburg. I don't know if it was a rumor or not, but that's all I had to hear.
I remember they literally canceled school. I was in middle school at the time. They canceled school and was like, nah.
You gotta watch how Kel be saying that shit. You know, we
Nigga, I don't be doing that on purpose.
grown ass men. He's talking about he had to cancel school.
Oh, first of all, nigga, I'm a grown ass man as well. Don't get it twisted.
No, when this shit was going on, we was grown ass men.
He was. What? How old were you? Are y'all the same age?
Yeah.
Oh,
Go
I
out
didn't know
on the
y'all the same age. I'm
playground.
sorry.
Yeah, you know,
We could, nigga. I couldn't go to recess.
at home watching Fairly Odd
I
Parents.
Don't be mad at me because y'all niggas old.
I was working doing inventory.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I know how old these two guys are. I'm just assuming Tyson's like 63, but Tyson's don't crack. So he's just, you know, he just looks good for his age.
Yeah, there with his RF gun scanning in and out.
Yeah. I was like fucking
Tyson
doing
got tenure at
inventory.
his job.
They got tenure.
He's tenured at that time.
Oh man, ew.
He's fully vested.
Yeah, back then he was vested.
You got a pension.
You know?
Yeah, damn.
Man.
But yeah,
Ew.
we're getting. But to be honest, man, we're getting so numb to this shit, man. It's like, yo,
That's sad, though,
think about Vegas, man.
My wife was on when that shit happened. That shit happened in Vegas, man. My wife was out there, and she was taking.
Shit.
Yeah, she was taking. So it happened late at night. They were there that night. They was flying back that morning, and I woke up and my brother-in-law like calling me and shit, like, hey, and I ain't know nothing about it. So we woke up. I'm seeing all this shit. He was like, you talk to, you know, I ain't gonna say my own.
You talk to your wife?
Yeah, you talk to your wife, and I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you ain't see the news? And I turned the news. I was like, oh shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, word is a bitch, man.
Nigga,
Yeah.
oh, that's a crazy thought.
Yeah, it was crazy. She was out there with my mother-in-law and my sister.
Was she near?
My sister-in-law.
They wasn't near Mandalay, were they?
No, but you know, like Vegas ain't
Strip.
big, man.
Yeah.
And you going to the they was headed to the airport and shit. You know, taking an overnight flight. Like you got to come by that shit to go to the airport, man. So it's
That's
just
crazy,
scary,
dog.
man. Vegas small when you look at it that way.
I ain't never been, so hearing you say it, that shit's crazy.
I mean, we got to do it soon, man.
Yeah, I would love to. I drink a lot.
that
That's
is
a hell of a place to
definitely
be,
the
dog.
place, man.
I know.
But prayers out to the families out there,
Yeah,
No,
man.
definitely. How many people you said?
I want to. It was 2. I want to say 2 killed, 3 wounded.
Yeah.
Damn, dog. That's rough.
I mean, I just thought they would get to the point where they just going to have security across the board, armed security at all schools.
I mean, schools are big though, Tice.
Yeah.
They said all this happened in 16 seconds.
Because we had, we literally
Well, metal
did have,
detectors or something, like all of them.
but they're not going to put them in the white people's schools. They're not going to put metal detectors because you know what's going to happen? I deal with this shit all day. I work in customer service. White people's going to have a problem. Oh, you're treating my kid like a criminal and all this. So they're not going to do that.
But at the same
Your
time,
kid is a fucking criminal. He's going to kill everybody here.
but they was talking about
unfortunately.
having the teachers carry guns, and I was like,
Nah.
They not, them teachers.
Because
Yeah,
the
they
way
my age. They grew
these
up on nothing
kids,
but
the way these
they
kids
shoot.
are talking to the teachers, and
yeah, man.
some of these teachers aren't teachers for real.
Yeah, man.
So let me ask you, and it's probably no viable answer, but you used to be a teacher. What's the fix?
It's no easy fix, man. It's no easy fix, man. is just no easy fix.
Let's
Man.
let's just be real, man. It's fucked up people in this world.
Yeah, our society's
True.
is we glorify, you know, we do glorify violence to a very large extent, man. But at the same time, we're the same society that says you can't infringe on our rights. So like, it ain't an easy fix, man. I don't know. I think there's common sense stuff we can do to stop people from getting guns that probably shouldn't have guns. But if those people really want guns, they're going to get them if they really want them. But, like, the sensible shit is getting background checks and shit, man. It makes sense.
But see, this is my thing, right? As you spoke, I'm a gun activist.
Right.
And I do firmly believe that gun control is racist.
Yeah.
All gun control is racist. Because, let's be honest, the people that are committing these crimes, by and large, not everybody, but by and large, these are legal firearms that this shit is taking place with. Mm-hmm. Gun control does not, the laws that they look to implement don't really affect these people. You know what I'm saying? The laws that they look to implement for gun control affect niggas in
that's
this
the
room.
problem. Like I said, sensible gun control is if you have some type of mental illness, you probably shouldn't have a gun. If you've had some type of domestic issue in your house, you probably shouldn't be able to have a gun.
And let's keep it real. How many? And I know y'all look at me on the show a lot, and I bring up white people a lot. But in all fairness, how many white people just be smacking the shit out of their wife and get the police called and still get guns?
A lot of brothers be smacking them.
They do. But I said that's why and get the police called.
Yeah.
Black people, most times she gonna hit you back and call their brothers. White people, they can call the police.
That was so precious. Yet,
The view.
yet,
Was it
yet-
prejudice or
yet-
accurate?
Yet very accurate.
Very accurate. So it's one of those things where I feel like we need the right people in the places that can affect these laws that actually will affect the people that, like, I don't want gun control because I feel like I am a licensed gun owner. Mm-hmm. I carry guns every single place I go.
And we know.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? My house?
You packing that?
Yes, I am. I am.
Yo,
Man,
you strapped?
no way. Man, Larry,
Nice.
man, Snuff, excuse me. Went to the Funny Bone one night. As soon as I got in the car, hey, hope you don't mind, bro. Let me go ahead and put this right over. Hey, we going to show up. It don't matter.
I'm like,
So we're going to the Ritz Carlton.
yeah, but I am a licensed and legal gun owner.
mm-hmm. I carried when I went to DC a few weeks ago. And I carried. Normally I don't, but that's like,
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I have my concealed, so I'm like, you know what, I need to start because with my place of employment, you can't bring it on premises. So that's why I was like, I always leave it because I'm like, I'm always at work or whatever.
And see, at my place of employment, it just be in my book bag.
Mm-hmm.
And my boss keep his in his book bag, and there's other people. But at the same time, excuse me, I'm not looking to shoot up that place either.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, no, that's not my MO. That's not our thing. Let's keep it real. And this sounds fucked up, but if it really comes down to it, if I'm mad at somebody, it's gonna be that person. Mm-hmm. It ain't never like that's not what we do. That's just cultural differences within us. We experience shit and we accept shit differently. We are used to trauma, unfortunately, and we're used to bad circumstances. So we're able to internalize that a bit better.
Yeah, if we got an issue with a lot of people, it's just fuck all y'all.
Yeah,
it's kind of like one of those things or whatever.
My man in Virginia Beach though was he was black though.
Yeah.
But won't he in the service?
I don't know.
Your mind. I believe he was in the service.
Yeah,
That fucked your mind up.
Yeah.
That's different. That don't count. That don't count. We don't count that one.
Yeah, that is.
We don't count that one.
Well, I mean, Furious Styles did say,
Hey, and I go with that. I go with that. But no, like, man, I do agree with sensible gun laws that aren't racist. But it seems that everything that they present is racist. Like, it is what it is.
I agree.
Gun control is racist, dog. And until we can fix that, we won't ever fix the problem.
You're right. I mean, like I said, I wish we can have an instant fix, but I you know it's not going to be. You know?
Yeah, man.
Not, man.
We need the right people in place to do that shit, which will never happen because black people. Never mind. Go ahead.
With the NRA and things of that nature, you know how that goes.
I'm a part of the Black Gun Owners Association and not the NRA. So
You see how the NRA really stood up for my man Philando, right?
talk about it.
You know,
Come on, man.
it is what it is.
If we keeping it real,
Shit. I'm gonna keep it stacked.
don't
You already
look here, Snuff. You know, don't get me started. When it comes to black issues, I'm not the one to get started because I start using crack and nigga a whole lot. So I'm gonna leave it alone.
then I had to do my Steve Harvey.
Exactly.
I got sponsors.
Nice.
But the real is the real. It is what it is.
No doubt, man. Speaking of black issues, man, I need to read up more on this, but Rodney Reed.
Yeah, man.
Want to say back in '96, rape and murder. He's been on death row since '98. There's been a lot of advocates for his release because it's a lot of shady stuff going on with that trial.
Nigga, more than shady.
Yeah, fill me in on what you know, man.
So, according to literal,
This Nat, man. It's like
yeah, I know. I'm trying to kill it without interrupting the show for
It's
real.
like fucking Breaking Bad with that fly or some shit, man.
According to scientists, medical examiners, forensic people, all of these people, it is literally scientifically and medically impossible. And I'm quoting. This is not my opinion. This is a quote. It is scientifically and medically impossible that he killed this person. Yet and still.
Now, also, not to cut you off, they were
ahead,
saying
no.
that she was engaged to a police officer, and
Who?
he was saying that he was having an affair with her.
And he's known for things of this nature.
The guy?
Yes.
Oh,
God damn it.
You would think, man, that if there's a shadow of a doubt
Come on, man.
on any evidence, that the death penalty should be taken off the plate.
Come
man.
on, exactly.
You know, just common sense.
We're
man.
not talking life.
Yeah.
We're talking the
Death.
death. You're going to kill somebody.
Yeah. Hey, man, you know it's a chance he didn't kill her. I don't care.
Fuck it. With a needle left.
What Rhino?
Yeah.
that's like
Charcoal Negro.
Did y'all tell me it had been a stay though? Because I didn't see that. I remember y'all saying
Yeah,
something
they
about
did. Last minute, they got to stay.
yeah, I seen that, but for how long? Though?
that. Yeah.
I mean, he's been on it since '98, so obviously it's been a lot of appeals. He's appealing. If they're gonna keep hearing him, it's got to be some shit that's.
And if you think about it, man, that goes against the whole premise of the American justice system that says you're innocent until proven guilty.
That's not true if you black though. We've proven that shit.
I know.
You know.
Well,
But-
a lot of times we don't even make it to that system.
But
Talk
you're
about
telling
it.
me I have to prove that I that I didn't.
Yeah, you're assuming I did, but I have to
Right,
prove I didn't.
Right. The evidence is saying that a lot of evidence.
I'm about to
is
say,
saying-
let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
We're proving that I didn't.
Right.
And that's not
But
even
I
good
need you to
enough.
prove it beyond a shadow of a doubt.
There's literally
Yeah.
so what let me ask
Hey,
you.
man.
Science isn't good enough.
I'm about to say shadow of a doubt. What does that include? Medical or science or what is beyond that? Once again, a quote, scientifically and medically impossible.
I think we're talking about the state of Texas, if I'm not mistaken.
True. Which hangs niggas on
They'll kill you quick.
Yeah.
With a smile on the face.
Yeah, they don't fuck around in Texas, man. Let's hope that I want to say Kim Kardashian's linked to this.
Yeah,
That's what they say. I don't know if she jumped in.
Petition and stuff online too. A lot of people. I mean,
You serious?
yeah.
With Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, Kim Kardashian West.
She doing a lot of that stuff now, man. She I think she wants to be a lawyer.
Huh.
God bless her.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
So
Okay.
I like the fact that she's involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and this is the thing that and
surprised to hear that.
this
More
brings
black
up a
people
problem
than
that I sometimes
Kanye.
have with black people. I love y'all. Y'all know me. I'm the biggest advocate. But we ask for something, and then when someone actually does it, we criticize you for doing it. We can't sit here and say we need advocates. We need someone in power to actually advocate for our people. And then when someone in power actually advocates for our people, say, "Oh, why is she doing this? She shouldn't do that. Oh, it's only because she's on." Well, yeah, it is only because she done it. Thank God she's doing it.
There's very few, and I tell people this all the time, man. There's very few things in life you can do by yourself. Man.
Facts.
We need allies, man. So when it comes to these black issues, man, with the power structure the way it is in the United States, within the world, you can't do it by yourself, man. You want to go at it by yourself, man, you're not going to get it done. You need allies, you need people outside of the culture to be able to say, hey, yes, I believe in what you're talking about. How can I help?
That's something I had to learn, though, because I was I was the kid raised, my dad was a 5%er. I was raised on Malcolm X. Fuck them. Whatever it is they want to do, no. But then I had to learn, no, because they're not going to listen to us either way. So when we have those Sean Kings of theirs, or those Kim Kardashians,
they coming for Sean.
I know.
It's the woke society, man.
The woke society. It's sad, but it's true. They are terrible.
Yeah, we are the most unforgiving people I've ever fucking met. So okay, does Kim have a history? Yes, she does. Does Kanye have an extended history?
All she got a history is fucking. Who cares?
Yeah, but like with Kanye, I mean, I don't know if the brother's genuine or not, but that's not on me.
He's not. But
that's not on me.
Exactly.
And look at what his wife is doing. She's doing good things.
Yeah.
So and I'm able to separate the two.
Yeah.
Do I believe that Kanye is using religion to get black people back on his side? Without a doubt. But I can separate that from the fact that his wife is.
But at the same time, a lot of black people ain't on the side. More white people are on the side because of religion thing.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think, man, when it comes to Kanye, dog, I think the brother is suffering from mental illness. He never got the help he needed. He says he's getting help now, but I think he's still, you see it, man. He's not all together, man. And I if he wants to do gospel, so be it. Let him do it, man. But I think we have to stop thinking that Kanye is the voice of a portion of black culture that what he says we have to follow. No, the brother is not all the way there, man. So just let him do his thing and be like, oh yeah, that's Kanye.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, am I enjoying the music? I am. I mean, is he the voice of us? No.
Right. You saying that brought me to something, and I saw it on Facebook, and so I don't know anybody here's religious stance at all, and it's not really about that. But I consider myself. Honestly, I don't know what I consider myself, but I believe in God and all like.
I'm spiritual. I'm not religious.
Yeah.
But in the same token, so I seen someone say like, so you consider yourself a follower of Christ, a Christian, whatever you want to call it.
You play baseball.
And I did play baseball.
All right, he gonna survive.
And the whole, I'm trying. And the whole point of that is bringing people to God. Yet we have someone who has admitted their faults and said, hey, I wasn't living right. Things I've said weren't correct. Yada, yada, yada. And they're trying to at least live their life right in Christ, or as it seems. How can we be so much of a double standard that we say, no, but you're not good enough?
That's my thing with Ye. It's like...
But that was the thing that I was like, shit, I'm not giving him a chance.
Yeah, it's like...
It's not fair.
I get what people are saying. He's done so much shit. But I mean, in the Bible... It's been people in there who's done a lot of stuff. And they've been redeemed.
If we're going to talk about the Bible, we had whores. We had David, who literally killed Christians.
We had drunks.
We had drunks, Moses. We, like, who am I? And once again, this is a realization that I had to come to within myself. Who am I to say that he's not good enough for God to love him?
Hey, man.
I can't say that. Man. And that's what it came down to. Like, I had to realize, man, this man's still a person.
My thing is, remember I sent y'all those, I sent y'all a message on IG a few weeks ago. And I was like, what did you think about it or whatever?
Yeah.
And, I mean, deep down, this is me talking. I mean, I still believe in Ye, man. I believe that there's a good dude there. He's been through a lot of shit. He said a lot of crazy shit. I still believe that he's a good dude, man. I just hope that I hope that it's genuine. But
that's the only thing.
I had, like you said, I had to come to the realization that who am I to judge?
Yeah,
man?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's people just got to let them be Ye, man.
Yeah, I was throwing stones from a glass house, and that's unfair.
Yeah. Don't be
I can't say it's not genuine. And I'm gonna listen to the album. I haven't listened to it yet, just because I have a couple albums I'm going through right now.
It's an alright album, man.
Yeah, I'm behind on shows, music.
Yeah. You told me it was good though.
I listened to it. I mean, like the first 6 tracks, and I liked it.
So let me ask you this. This is the type I want to listen to. What type of gospel music do you like regularly though?
I like some of everything for real.
Okay.
I'm some of everything.
Like it's a certain type of gospel music that I like. So if it's not like that, I'm not gonna like it.
I mean, to me,
what kind of gospel music is that, man?
I like Tasha Cobb. I like William McDowell. Like those are my 2 favorites.
Yeah, say I don't.
See, what you asked me for then? Don't get me started.
You say the Canton spirituals.
I love the Lord. I like the Walls group.
James
this
Cleveland.
nigga said, rest in peace, James Cleveland, dog. This nigga like good old
Yeah,
school.
that's kind of a.
This nigga
The
said James
Reverend,
Cleveland.
the Reverend James
You know
Cleveland.
what
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Mississippi
it's-
Mass Choir.
You like that? Who the hell left the gate open? Gospel music.
Shirley Caesar.
The Mississippi Mass. Oh, Sissy Houston.
I like John P. Key. I love some John P. Key. Little Fred Hammond, Kirk Franklin.
Yeah. I ain't big into gospel, man.
Yeah.
So I
It's some songs that you hear though that you feel.
Exactly.
And you got some songs on there that you feel. And it's a little different because like he'll go from one of those songs to the next one be a rap.
But I'm also not gonna lie. When it comes to Kanye, when he did that So Anxious joint, the Soul Anchor, I was on Instagram like, oh, praise God. The nigga about to show.
He's a talented brother.
Soul Anchor. Yes, my soul is anchored in you,
you
Lord.
waiting on Genuine to pop
Yeah.
up. Like you did on
Well, all kinds of Beijing in the structure.
nah, like on 106 Park
That was he came
on
on
the
the
stretcher. Remember that Tyson?
Yo, you got me on that, man.
Yo,
Tyson don't know what that was. He was too busy watching Triumph.
I think
video.
he that was tenure. That was when he had that tenure at work. He was
Soxalese. Rubber
now when he came out on 106 Park on the stretcher and they was like doing the CPR and then he was coming up all like that.
I hope he. That was
It's
poor.
on YouTube. Man.
That was
6
poor.
in Park, yes.
Yeah.
106 in Park. When was that? Had to been like 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
The real 106 in Park.
Yeah,
was-
yeah.
We're talking
Free and
like
AJ.
Yeah, Free and AJ.
Speaking of anniversaries, man, I was reading today Meth's first album.
Oh, to
How
Cal.
long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
25 years old.
25?
Yeah.
Did you watch all of the episodes on
Hulu?
on Hulu?
None of them did. I did. I love that shit.
I did too.
I love
I
that
did
shit.
too.
It's like
I don't
that.
have
Yes, I've been telling you for weeks.
I'm behind on every fucking thing.
It's you. I found myself having to go on the IMDb and saying who is who, because like they didn't do a great job of like you being able to say, oh, that's definitely Raekwon or that's
In the
definitely.
first 3 episodes, I agree with you. After that, I was able to pick. Oh, that makes sense. That's this person. That makes sense.
So you can tell who Ghost is and all that.
If you're willing to watch it and not know on the first 2-3 episodes,
You know, you got on
No, you got it?
there.
you got not. No, Capadonna is on
Which
there.
one was he, man?
Oh man, he was in jail. He was the one. That's
see,
Capadonna right
see,
there.
I didn't connect
See,
on
you
it.
don't know.
See, hold on, you guys not on the show at all?
You guys not on there. But they got Capadonna,
Why?
Inspector Deck. What? They have a second season, so
I
he's
hope
probably
it's
gonna come in.
second,
Yeah, no, I already read them.
Oh,
Trust
okay,
me.
okay.
I've done,
All right.
I love that show. I've done my research. They already have a second season. But on the first season, you get Raekwon
So they kids or whatnot?
ish.
Early
Teenagers?
late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So you get RZA, Capadonna, Raekwon, Meth, ODB, Inspector Deck for a little bit. He's on his
You
scarce.
said Jizza.
Jizza, yeah. I
What
think
about
that's it.
what about Master Killer? No Master Killer?
No, I think that's it for the first season.
Okay.
But in all fairness, when you watch it, you'll be like, oh, okay, it makes sense why these are
And
the only
you
ones.
said
that-
ODB? You said
Yeah, I
ODB?
said ODB.
Okay.
It'll make sense when you're like, okay, I see why these are the only ones that they have on here right now.
Yeah.
Second season, from what I read, it's gonna be fire.
Yeah, because the first season in, you like.
Yeah.
So the goal during shutdown was to put a fence up in the backyard. But now it's like I'm catching up on all these fucking shows. So now, all right, Snowfall with the Wu
There's
Jang.
a lot of shit out there. It's peak
Toy-
TV now.
So
Toy-
only because T-Von watched, I gotta ask him, what do you think about Ghostface?
With the acting wise or his character?
So both, because at first, so my lady, when she watched, she like, all right, he doing too much, blah blah. And I'm trying to tell her like, no, he's not. That's how Ghostface fucking
Yeah.
is. Period.
Yeah,
Like,
I ain't know he was. I ain't know he messed
we ain't
around
gonna
with,
tell him. We ain't gonna tell him. No, no.
okay.
No, I feel you though.
Mess around with what?
We ain't gonna tell you.
Nah, go ahead. You just started.
Oh, he was fucking on RZA's sister.
There's a sister, man. Yeah,
He was
man,
fucking
She
her.
looked young too, man.
She was, but she.
I mean, I don't know.
She was like 17.
She ain't look 17. In
She
the
did
show,
not.
How
She
old was
looked
he?
14.
How old was he?
He was like 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
but she just looked real young.
No, I mean he was fucking.
Did RZA know?
Yo, he does. No,
he-
RZA
nah,
didn't
he
know.
ain't
No, no,
until she got pregnant.
Oh, he got a baby with her?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's second. We gonna see on season 2.
Kind of.
Well, shit. Do you want to know what happened? Because I'll tell you if you ain't seen
I
it.
mean,
good,
that's a snippet.
The biggest piece that I don't know if I should tell him this because it's like the biggest.
Nah,
thing.
nah,
It's like
we
the
good,
first
we good, we
episode.
good. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there.
I didn't expect that though from the
Nah.
first 2 episodes. I didn't
And
know they
he's
was
still
like
he's
that.
still going.
I'm not gonna tell you, but he gonna know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. I didn't know that issue was that
It's a good
big.
show, man.
Yeah, it's a good fucking show.
with the Takao being 25 years old,
Takao.
you know, that goes back to I don't know if we talked about this before. We were gonna say your favorite Wu solo album.
No, we talked about in the early joints.
Only built.
You know, 31 episodes, man. You forget it. You forget a few things,
Tape is
man.
good.
Oh man.
Purple Tape is good. I'm gonna go with Only Built though.
Only bit. That's Purple Tape. Youngster.
Kyle.
Yeah, I'll take that. Whatever.
Tyson.
Oh no, man.
Well, yeah, I had said from early on. I think I had said Supreme Clientele. I might have said Supreme Clientele, but I'll be flipping sometimes because Enter the 36.
All right, hold on. How about this? How about this then? Let's switch it up. Most underrated Wu solo album.
I don't know. Is that such a thing as
Yeah,
underrated?
it is. That people don't talk about is that you think is like one of the better
Liquid
ones.
Swords, I think that may be.
What? That's
I don't know. Would that be?
That's like already in the top 5.
Is
Okay.
it though?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe in your age group. Never
What
mind.
about Killer Priest joint?
Okay.
That shit was crazy.
Okay, I give you that. I was gonna say the Pillage.
Kappa.
The great
Yeah.
Ghost
Kappa's fucking dope.
Man, I think Capadonna is underrated.
Yeah,
Period. though,
Kappa's
like, as
fucking
a
dope.
rapper.
Yes.
Yeah, Kappa is dope.
That nigga can spit, dog.
Yeah.
I
Kappa's
first,
dope.
heard Kappa was on the Win Awards joint when he went for like
Excuse me.
2.5 minutes.
yeah, murdered that.
But the Pillage album, that album, man, that shit was dope to me, man. That's one of my favorites.
Y'all ain't gonna say Bobby Digital?
What y'all like? Fuck
What's
y'all.
what's
I
a
like
what's
that.
a
I like
group?
that.
What's a
You
group?
like
The
that?
great.
Yeah, I like that shit. Fuck
When
y'all.
it came out, it took me a while. I was
I like that shit.
Yeah, I didn't think it was bad. It was
different.
It was different.
Kiss my ass, man. I like that shit. Fuck
Well, that's like
No, because the joint. My bad. I mean to jump in.
Nah, go ahead.
Because see, with Bobby Digital, it's certain ones to me that's like kind of like the essence of RZA, how he did the beats. And then there's to me some joints where it's like that's a little different. I see experimenting shit. I get it,
He was
but
And maybe that's me being younger. I like the experimental shit too.
Yeah.
That could be.
because
the
I
case.
mean we can kind of. I mean, I know I can kind of be set in my ways and want to hear a certain style.
Yeah.
And so I try to have perspective that it's okay, he's being creative and doing some different shit. But, like that debut joint off Bobby Digital with a Holocaust. And, yeah, that Bobby I think the name of it is Bobby Digital because he had the video for it. My man Holocaust fucking murdered that. So it just sucks ass that the whole album wasn't on that vibe because when that came out and my man Holocaust murdered that shit, I was thinking like every track was gonna be on that same
Fair point.
wavelength.
That's
Fair
like
point.
Skip some shit.
like that album. Fuck
beneath what's the second Genius joint? Beneath the Surface joint. I like that one as well. With the Breaker.
Yeah. Yeah. Breaker 1-9. Yeah. Yep, no doubt.
Iron Man. I remember that when I was in 9th grade.
I don't think that's under. I don't think
Nah,
that's
I'm
under,
just saying that's
just
like
in general.
Yeah, Iron Man is
Yeah, that's
stands the test.
fucking
I think
amazing.
that's the age difference.
The Nigga Please album, Old Dirty Second joint.
Yeah.
Very underrated.
I'm not hip to that one, really.
Yeah, very very
Good
underrated.
production on that.
Neptunes really
Yeah.
was coming
Yeah.
out
Oh,
with
really?
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got your
I
money.
like ODB, so
Yeah,
I'll check it
had
out.
Khalees on it and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, see, all right, that's me. I'm kind of setting my ways on
You don't
that.
like dirty albums?
No. I fucking love Return to the 36.
Yeah.
But then it was like kind of because with Neptunes and shit and like
The
being a
Nigga
little-
Please he was trying shit. Dirty was singing and
yeah,
blah, blah,
that
blah.
goes into the being different. So I try to take with a grain of salt. But yeah,
I think Return to 36 Chambers had like some of the best beats.
Yeah.
I appreciate your honesty,
Yo, come
Tyson.
on.
I really do.
Huh?
I appreciate your honesty.
Oh yeah, man. That's how I operate, man.
That's
What a
it.
time, man.
Truth and logic, man.
That's a hip hop head, man.
I know.
90s hip hop, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, Return to 36 though.
Right.
I just appreciate y'all
we-
being familiar with it.
We went into that last episode, didn't like our favorite '90s albums.
Yeah, I texted him when I was listening to it. At
I
work.
I think it's a recurring thing, where we drift over into
if you like
classic
hip
hip
hop,
hop a
you're
little
gonna go
bit.
back. You gonna go
Yeah,
there every
yeah.
time. Every time.
Yeah.
What was one? I don't know. My favorite? It changes weekly. I'm sorry. I'll hear something I ain't heard in a while. Like
You
yo,
hear how many I gave you, but I mean, it's just a few. X though, I don't. So you know how big of a Cash Money fan I am. So the block is hot, and 400 Degrees will always be in there. Chopper sitting in the ghetto too. But X and 98.
Both of them or the
Both
first?
of them. I don't think nothing really topped that.
Yo, X was like the Goldberger rap.
I don't think nothing topped those two, man.
Who's next?
He was a Goldberger rap. He came.
Yo.
I mean, just the
piece of
timing
Yeah.
of both. Like, I don't think nothing topped that. I can't see nothing, man.
You talking about debut wise or whatnot?
Just
Back to
man,
back. He went back to back.
dog, platinum both.
Yeah, but I mean,
And they both, to this, they still carry today. Like, they still fire. I listen to this shit now, and I'm still like, Jesus Christ.
The thing about X was like everybody fuck with him.
yeah.
Yeah.
You alright over there? Oh,
Ear itching.
yeah.
Man. That's why I got his hands
I
right here.
thought Peanut had came down.
Yo.
He definitely,
Earl Simmons, my
yeah.
man.
He definitely those 2 albums, man, the same year, man. It was killing it, man. But I always been, I think I'm more on your style, man, of that mid '90s, that mid '90s type of style, man. And you know, I love like the Nas, the AZs, that type of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Well, I gave AZ his respect. Like, AZ had the best verse on the whole Illmatic album. Period.
Yeah.
I think we need to give Mob their credit, man. That
Yeah,
Infamous. How
yeah,
young
the
they were
Infamous,
when they did the
yes,
Infamous
yes.
show.
Rest in peace, Prodigy, man.
Yes.
They not in top. They not
Even
top
when I
five
go
for
back
me.
and listen,
That album is.
I just said for me, they not top 5 for me.
man, but like it's just so much stuff in the '90s though. Like if you go back and listen to like Black Moon and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, wow.
man.
That's a fair
That's
point.
dope
It,
that
it
you-
might be
Fam,
too much.
these
Shout out for knowing Black
These,
Moon, man.
these dudes
man.
is like 21,
Yeah,
20.
man.
I'm talking about Mob Deep, like with the Infamous joint. Like,
First of all, forget giving him props. I'm 28, and the fact that I can talk to y'all about music, give me my props for that.
Beautiful
no
thing,
doubt,
man.
No doubt.
And actually know what I'm talking about.
No doubt. Yeah.
It's just the being we're coming. I mean, middle school, high school during that time period, man. Just
Willie's
yeah,
every
man,
week.
It was just a wonderful time.
That's what people don't appreciate now, man. It's like, yo, you have the access to music better, but the vibe is different. Like going in the store, copping that joint,
yeah.
or people talking about
I'm
it.
the
this
nigga
and
who
that.
still
New
got
release-
vinyls, though, so I
new
got a
release
whole record player in the
Tuesdays?
crib.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt.
man. Definitely, man.
Yeah.
When the Woo dropped the Midnight Madness joint,
Yeah.
getting the Woo coin.
That's good stuff, man. Yeah. But no, dope. That's dope with you giving props with Mobb Deep, because Infamous album is fucking dope.
It ain't top
And-
5 though, man.
Yeah, I mean, top 5 is tough because there's been a lot of gems.
Just give them their
know,
due. Their
that
due.
dropped.
Yeah, I agree with you on giving them their due. That ain't top 5 90, so.
I was listening to Quiet Storm
Top
remix
15,
the other
I give
day.
you top 15.
I can't give you top 5, man, because like you said, it change from week to week, man.
Yeah.
It would, man.
Next time we come on the show, we're gonna have. I want all y'all to have your top 10 '90s hip hop, man. That's gonna be the homework assignment.
Albums,
Okay, I can give you that.
albums.
Yeah, top 10 hip hop
Now,
albums.
I tell you what, this is on a side note. With Prodigy, you was talking about him earlier. To me, his dopest verse, well, it's probably 2, but the one that stands out to me because of just the next level shit. I don't know if you know like tracks by name or whatever, but Apostles' Warning. It's off.
That's Hell on Earth, ain't it?
I think it is off Hell on Earth album. Apostles' Warning.
Oh yeah.
That
Listen to
that joint.
I got it.
That's fucking crazy because usually being familiar with Prodigy, he's usually on some street shit is fucking dope. Mm-hmm. But like with Apostles' Warning, shout out to Pre-Chestnut because we spaz out every time listen to this shit when just going over like hip hop and shit. But anyway, because when he goes in, he just has more lyrical content basically. It's just like holy shit. Like he know like the bars he was dropping, the fact that he knows like some different shit.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the usual, busting guns and shit. It was just like, he just like was just on some other.
I'll take him either way, man. I mean, I like the Keep It Thorough joint. I break bread,
That's gonna be
ribs,
my
$100 bills.
Nigga.
Yeah, I throw a TV at you, crazy. Nigga said,
Yo.
crazy, pain in the ass.
That was the
Nah,
hardest shit in the
fuck
90s, though.
you,
Like,
pay-
niggas said some wild shit, for lack of a better term. Like but that shit, you felt it at the same time.
It was the grittiness of it, man.
Yeah, that's the whole album.
Yeah,
that bitch is gritty, though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Up north trip.
Shit, nigga. That's why I like Onyx, nigga.
Oh yeah,
That fucking grimy shit.
The
Nigga.
back,
Bravo.
the back to fuck up,
my
Jane.
my 6th grade picture, dog, I had a straight bald head.
For real,
Straight
nigga.
bald head.
That is
I had a bald
awesome.
head, a big ass hoodie, and a vest on. Like I was straight out of New York from Prince George County.
Yo, they was
Fuck
rap-
what you heard.
that-
I'm the last era of wearing fucking AVs and shit.
that
nigga.
slam. They rap that.
Oh,
That slam
man.
was
Shout out
like
to Ava
hard,
Rex,
man.
Everybody wants to be grimy. I fucking love Onyx.
Absolutely.
But I was raised by a lot of niggas older than me, and that's the only reason I think I can,
man.
credit to them. Like it ain't like
and
I
all,
should know
all
this shit.
and all their shit was dope because even like as time progressed from like earlier '90s to like their last projects that they did, that shit was dope. And they moved with the times. Before the bullshit trend started trending, but that last portion where they changed their style up a little bit, but that shit was still fucking dope because they weren't as hype, with back to fuck up status, but
That might be in my top.
their last couple joints.
What's the one they did when they went on tour with Survival of the Fittest joint? That album.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Yeah. Fucking Last Days.
I like that.
Yeah, you really, they just had 90s shit. This album, I'm thinking that shit ain't quite 90s.
All right, that's the homework,
like,
man. Top
like
10.
01-ish.
When we gonna do this? We doing it.
I mean, we
I'm be here next week.
So we get Tone back in the building, man.
Yeah.
All three of y'all, we're gonna have the top 10, man.
Does the 90s? I have to ask.
How about we just do top 10 hip hop, man? We could do it like that.
Fuck no, that's harder. That's way harder.
Kara, you ain't gotta do it now, though. You got time. You
I
got
don't know
time,
if I
man.
got a whole lot of shit.
No, it's harder for me, dog. Like
Post 2000 is gonna make my.
I have a lot of shit.
I got Ye with me.
Yeah.
Well, college dropout to me.
We'll do it soon, man.
But
You
see,
fucking crazy.
are we gonna do genres? Because to me, like, what I mean by that,
Are we doing boom bap versus?
yeah, like, because you got different.
It's your
Genres and
personal
Just bring your list.
You don't know how hard this shit is for me. I'm gonna separate it myself.
Because you got
and
like
just present it that way.
Because you got like quote unquote backpack rap that's like fucking amazing
Yeah.
albums, but then you got like that gritty
Yeah.
Skid Essence shit that's fucking amazing.
I literally have those, and then I have like my gangster shit is different
Hey,
from my.
Just bring your list, man.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna bring a book.
Speak to your list.
I'm gonna bring a book.
I can go from conscious to a fucking Trillville joint. That's me.
But that's what I'm saying. Like me, that's me. Like it's so many different sectors.
Yeah, that UGK, man.
Cause I can go like Bone is my favorite group of all time. Like I can go from Bone, but I can also
shout
go
out to Bone
to
Thugs.
fucking Crime Mob or some shit. Like it's just it's a that gap is too big.
Project Pat got one of my favorite albums of all time.
Mr. Don't Play?
I was gonna say Getty Green.
Mr. Don't Play is in my top 10.
Man, Mr. Don't Play is there too.
Period.
But that Getty Green, man.
Nigga, Gorilla Pimp on goddamn Mr. Don't Play, nigga.
I'm gonna come on your job.
Come on, man. No bullshit. So I got the job as a DJ in my job. I play the music and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
When I go on my lunch break, I got to turn the shit off. Yesterday, I was in the break room knocking that goddamn Mr. Don't Play.
If you ain't from my hood.
If you ain't from my hood,
But
you get from Brown.
play that Getty Green, man. Just play that North Memphis joint.
I like Getty Green too.
that North Memphis
Yeah, I
joint.
fuck with the
man.
whole 360. I like that little white. This is my smoking song. It ain't very long, but guaranteed to get the job done.
It'd be funny when my daughter, I'd be telling her about Memphis, back being, she's from there or whatever. She'd be like, what you know about that? Like,
So what she know about? What she know
I'm
about?
like-
Gotti and
I'm like,
Moneybag Yo.
I'm like, yo, I was back in 99, back when Who Run It was coming out, all that shit, man.
You gotta speak on. Speaking on that, might as well throw in 8-Ball MJG.
You got
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
You got to.
Yes, sir.
Space pimping.
Yeah.
Play a fly, you know what I'm
What was
saying?
the song, man? First time I went to a strip club in Atlanta, and they played this shit, man. MJG.
ATL.
No drama?
Man,
Good
song,
times.
man. I remember.
Don't want no drama?
If
John?
we talk about Memphis, you can't leave out Mr. Biggs, though.
It was one of
Mr.
their
Big,
first
I've been
songs.
selling crack since 1986. Bought a Cadillac and put them things on that bitch.
Take that shit to try.
This motherfucker said, "Cause my crack tastes like ribs." What the fuck? How are you cooking that shit that it tastes like ribs?
First of all, it's a real Mr. Big, ain't it?
Yeah. Excuse me, the real Mr. Big.
Take that shit to try.
Come on, man.
You heard that joint?
I will play that shit right.
We'll play with the show go out. That's the homework, man. Hey yo, Irrelevance in the Dungeon. Shout outs, Kel.
Yes, sir, man. As usual, shout out to you. Shout out to my baby. Shout out to my old lady. Shout out to my nigga T Von. Shout out to my nigga Tyson. This has been a fantastic episode. I can't wait to do a part 2. We have so much more to talk about.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys for having me on again, man. Particularly Snuff, man. Appreciate it. I heard you know, I've been listening to the episodes, man. I told him, I said, hey, man, I got to get back on.
Yeah.
Y'all having too much fun, man, without me, man. Whatever way I can do it, man, give me one episode a month. So shout out to Mariah, Lachey, my partner on Yes We Articulate.
Hey Mariah.
So yeah, we you know, we have our own podcast as well. So you know, shout out to her for doing her thing. She carries the show, man. I'm just on there. You know, that's all it is. My wife and kids, all the listeners out there, all the people that support, you know, not only this show but my show as well.
No doubt.
And just, you know, everybody out there, man, doing their thing, trying to do something positive, man. Shout out to this fucking Nat, man, because this Nat has been relentless.
I've tried to kill him 42 times.
You deserve to live, dog.
I'm gonna have to edit all the slaps on the tape.
I apologize. Like, it was nothing else for me to do.
No, it was.
On the cup.
It's irritating me, man. It's like the episode of Breaking Bad with like the fly in the fucking lab or whatever, man.
I finally watched El Camino the other day, nigga.
What you think?
Fantastic.
No doubt.
Fantastic. And Dolomite. I watched them both the same day. I was off work.
It's a hell of a day right there.
It really was. Like, I was sitting there folding clothes, just watching both. I'm like, this is fantastic. I can't wait to tell this nigga I watched these shit.
Very, very different.
All I had to do is give him some Ciroc and
Yeah.
That black raspberry, man.
Tyson.
Nat sauced up.
Shout out Tice.
Yeah, it's my usual. You know what I mean? Just you know, everybody that got love for me, got love for them back. You know what I mean? And you know, the listeners and just my peoples in general. You know, y'all brothers, of course, always great to be in the building, you know, with the crew here. It's a beautiful thing. Shout out L-Dub. You know, definitely want to give shout out to my man there. But yeah, pretty much just everybody that's doing positive things, man, work and build and just be successful, you know what I mean?
Peace, God. In case y'all don't know, I told Tyson he should be a 5%. He just seems like one.
That's why he loved the Wu-Tang.
Yeah, right, exactly.
They stopped RZA.
I thought for sure he was a 5%.
Stop RZA at the project.
I say peace, God. When I see him, everything peace, God.
It's good stuff.
No doubt, man. Another dope episode, man. I appreciate when y'all come. I just know that we're gonna have a ball. And we're gonna go past the time, but I just let it.
Hey, no bullshit. He texted me earlier. He was like, "Yo, T Von coming today." I said, "Nigga, I can't wait."
He did the Bart Scott jump from the Jets. Can't wait.
Yeah.
But great stuff, man. We got to do this more often, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate y'all stopping by. I got to go back to the liquor store, so.
Well, I brought this today, you know. I gotta pee very badly.
Oh, really? That Jameson, that McNulty got to him, huh?
I'm sitting here like, nigga, I wish they heard what these goddamn shout outs. Hello, everybody.
Well, let's let Kel do his number one. Hey, look, this is Relevance in the Dungeon. I'm Snuff Magee, joined by
your boy Kel.
T Von.
It's man Tyson all day, man.
No doubt, we out. Peace.
Yeah.
Cheer. Ha!
You've been listening to Snuff Magee and Friends. Irrelevance in the Dungeon.